Or
Bird.
the stealth femme.
Did you say
Uh,
stealth?
Bird spotted.
Yes.
Yes.
Stealth femme.
All right, you have the bonus. I didn't add the feat yet. I'll make the feat later just so I don't forget. But you have the bonus.
I did moves.
I
Yeah.
just have the bonus? Okay, cool.
Yeah, super easy for me to do that.
Hemlock is reverse Chihiro.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Femme bird that dresses like Sherlock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bird that is passing.
Shield.
Yeah,
Shield.
fuck off.
I won't dig too much into it. I did have to test.
I mean, it's. I don't think you gotta worry about a lot of normal human stuff for the sake of passing, because you can do mimicry to change the voice. Birds
Yeah.
are not known for titties unless it's a booby.
Booby.
Funny joke. Haha.
Yes, thank you. I'm very hilarious. Please don't smite me.
Anyone? Anyway, who wants some fresh unpasteurized milk?
I'm going to go ahead and start the session recap now.
Good.
We're 17 minutes into our session. Last time we played, Watterson was released from his detainment and followed the tracks left behind the Steel Defender into the Red Light District into the Horn and Tusk bar, where the rest of the party was beginning interrogations of the one remaining bandit in the bar. After some questioning and investigation, Romanov chucked a chair through an illusionary hearth leading down.
That was Bazan.
Or was that Bazand?
That was Bazan. I got the bucket of water.
Oh, you got the bucket of water. Okay, my bad. I misremembered. Bazan chucked his chair through the illusion, leading down into the Temple of Blood a few hundred feet below the bar, where a group of cultists were sacrificing the missing person to Malar, god of beasts and bestial instinct. After a grueling combat in which Romanov fucking bit off more than he can chew, talked too much shit, and fucking exploded, the party barely manages to survive the rest of the combat, upon which the party finds a scroll of reincarnate that they use to bring back their fallen comrade, who reincarnates mostly into a human, save for his new werecat features. After the reincarnation is complete, you are all told to go visit the king as he wishes to speak to you, where he thanks you for your help and rewards you as such. Only one retcon made from last session is the location of your house. As I realize I picked a house that would technically be one of the refugee sprung up houses on the outer ring of the inner ring of the city.
Hey, refugees, get the fuck out of this house. It's ours now.
Instead, I have opted to put you in one of the larger houses that would make more sense for a party of 5 people to stay at.
The other retcon being that because it was a little difficult to actually fucking program, my Great Axe is now just a flat +1 Great Axe instead of the Blood Rage.
Oh, I guess I did retcon that after session. I'm going to quickly import your house as I have the map. I just don't have it in yet.
Ooh.
But we've now find ourselves walking out of Fort Charis, having conversed with the king. What would you guys like to do? Other than obviously go to your new house, being the large one.
We gotta figure out who's getting what room and how Papa's gonna get on the top bunk.
I'm not gonna fit on a top bunk.
I do want to say, once we have acquired our home, we'll establish rooms and everything later. For now, let's determine the best routes throughout the city in order to ensure we can get through things fluidly.
Well, do any of us have a map on hand? In which case, we could just see.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, okay.
Good memory, Xenon.
I mean, each of us could find our own preferred paths throughout the city, and then when we're as a group, we could just pick the quickest route as necessary.
In order to save my ass, I'm going to say that it's going to take some time to get you the keys to your house.
Okay.
You guys were also provided with a guide.
Yeah,
We do
there's
have a guide
also
Oh yeah,
that.
we do have a guide. Apologies. Apologies. You haven't spoken up. I just wanted to. I wanted to ensure that we.
You are rather short down there. I apologize.
Short and angry.
I mean,
Short, angry, and willing to tear someone's kidneys out with your bare claws.
his
Speaking of,
bear claws?
I have been meaning to ask you about your weapon. Are those like modified daggers or something that are attached to your wrist, or?
They are hand-forged claws.
Interesting.
Did you
You say
forge
you are
them?
a. Yes, that
Indeed,
was
I
my
did.
question. You say you are a blacksmith in trade, yes? Would it be a difficult task to ask you to silver a weapon?
If I had access to a forge, yes. That's something
Uh,
I could potentially do.
Yeah, but I suppose you don't have one, do you?
Not in this city.
That's fine. I can simply ask someone in the what is it, the Giants Forge district, was it, that has all the blacksmithing needs?
I mean,
Indeed.
if we have a little personal space in our backyard, we could set up a small, well, it'd be a hut basically, of a small forge and anvil.
Oh, as
Thanks.
much as I'd love to make this promise, we don't even know what the house looks like.
That's what I
So
said.
let's.
If my friend, if
Of course,
Though, even if we
I just
had
want
the
to ensure.
space,
do I have to like talk in like noble speech where it's layered in like 3 levels of bullshit?
No, Waterston's just a
mean-
little deaf from the near-death experience.
I would
Considering that-
prefer you spoke succinctly instead of noble speak.
Good. I fucking hate talking like that. It's annoying.
Well, regardless,
But
until we get our keys for the home, I make the suggestion that we at least walk around town, go to the markets, to explore a little bit.
I mean, we have time before
Uh.
we can get the key.
Oh, that's great because I've been in jail for the past how long have I been in jail for?
You weren't in jail, you were simply in holding to make sure, what was it, that you weren't infected by the whole wild magic bullshittery?
I'm still a little bit peeved about that because I missed a whole day. I missed a whole day of exploring.
It wasn't that much. All we really did was just go straight to the Kobold Corner and get an inn.
Hey, that works.
Yes,
But
you
I
guys stayed at the what the fuck is the name of the
The
place?
non-kobold corner.
You stayed at the Rusty Flagon, which is
Yes.
like run of the mill, nothing crazy.
Yes, we do need to go and retrieve a few items from our inn, don't we? Let's say we head there first, and then, well, I wanted to visit the Giant's Forge and see what all they had in store there, if that's alright with the group.
that sounds
Good.
fine.
I am fine with perusing wares around the town.
As long as we don't encounter another person who wants to join our party, then we should be fine.
No, I thought you were gonna say so long as we don't encounter anyone else trying to give us a crackpot quest.
Oh no.
Promptly looks at the bird. Oh no. Do you even know where she lives?
Ah,
I don't think you did.
No, she was
You just asked for where the kidnapped girlfriend was.
she was
Well-
admittedly pretty well, not rattled per se, but that didn't really cross her mind.
Yeah,
do
all we got was the
know-
address for the kidnapped girlfriend, and that was it.
Yeah, we know where Sappho is, so we could go check that refugee house to see if they're still in that area.
That's true. Also, her
but-
name wasn't Sappho, was it?
I don't fucking remember the name.
Sterling, calling her
Yeah.
Sappho is so fucking
Mhm.
I'm
Yes.
No, he
aware,
did.
but fucking that's so on the nose.
Took me a second to
What do
fucking
you mean
catch.
on the? They're lesbian. She was concerned about her girlfriend. What would you rather I call her Scissor Sister 1?
I don't know, Zangief Foldskin too.
Hi, it's Chun-Li Eltskin.
Chun-Li Foldskin. No, who's the lady with the fucking beret
God.
from Street Fighter?
Oh, Cammy?
Maybe.
Cammy, yep.
Her.
But if that's the case, let's head down to the Kobold Corner, and specifically the ending we chose was the Rusty Flagon, was it not?
Yes, I should
Indeed.
probably also acquire Moloko.
Yes, your ox
Yeah.
friend?
Sir, why did you
Companion?
choose? Why did you choose a place called the Rusty Flagon?
It got high reviews from a Kobold friend.
Oh, that's right. You had no money. That reminds me. Here.
I paid
He's
for
gonna-
it.
That reminds me. Here, he's gonna give you 2 gold pieces. Just don't spend it all in one place.
Immediately spends it all in one place.
I imagine when you said that, Hemlock was like holding it up with her wings. Just my
Just so-
allowance.
Just so proud, like my allowance.
Holding
Praise
it up like
gold.
fucking Simba from the Lion King. My allowance.
Romanov will slide a hand 4 more gold to the bird.
Now, if you need more, just let. Wait, where did you get 6 gold? If you need more, just let me know. I just don't want you getting robbed. That's all, sir.
Robbed? In a town like this?
Well, due respect, I don't think anyone's going to try and rob from our small rotund friend, considering the group they're hanging out with.
Yeah, actually, roll a sleight of hand check because, like, this is valid. I was kind of like letting you guys do your thing, but
He's not trying to hide like sleight of hand it. It was just like passing it over to
Looking some more gold over.
Yeah.
give me that sleight of hand check. Let's see how well this goes.
Considering Hemlock immediately went more allowance.
It'd be really funny if you rolled a
Right,
25.
a lemon.
Not a
very
fucking
high, but
Oh yeah,
It's-
the additional 4
It's still
is gonna-
12.
Clink, 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 clink. Like,
Fuck,
The
even my
bug will look
passive beats that.
over. Yeah, mine's a 14. The bug will look over like, are you having difficulties clinking something over there?
Christ.
you know, it's been handed to the bird.
But if you want more, I can give you more. I just figured.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Watterson.
Yes,
Watterson, what
he
is with that look?
takes the coins from you, like, or he tries to. What's the roll?
Contested athletics.
Contested
Oh, no.
athletics. Okay, I've got a +0.
Can I provide assistance for that? Because if Watterson's about to try and stop the bird from doing something, I would be like, oh no, don't let them.
I mean, you can either provide assistance or you can just do it yourself.
Yeah, I've got a +6. So...
So this is my my athletics. That's a 15.
All right.
Oof.
Let's see the athletics from the board.
Did I really just...
Okay, we'll just
Hold
say
on.
I'm gonna
Watterson gets
retire
a-
these dice.
But
No. Okay, so Watterson, you pry the coins away from Hemlock with a little bit of struggle. Pakta, you try to help, and then like you think to like cracking Romanov's back, and you're like, oh, I need to be gentler. Too gentle. You
Uh,
caress the bird.
Watterson takes
Pat.
Watterson takes the coins. Is like, all right, I'm going to hold on to these now. Do you want the? Do you have to promise not to consume them? Thank you.
Not eat.
He
the
turns
shiny
around
coin.
quickly, but he turns around, but then like does a quick dash look back to you, and then turns around again.
Just
I am the epitome of chill.
also, hey, Rice, the game is still paused.
The game being paused doesn't do shit in this instance. It's
I know,
fine.
it's just really
There's no
annoying
char-
on the screen.
There's no characters on the fucking board.
I know, I just fucking hate looking at it.
Hey, Xenon. I'm gonna click something and just add it onto your sheet as you're going to be like just behind Waterson's back, just handed something.
Oh no. So we've got an enabler in the party.
What the fuck?
Is the Waka Nut.
It's a Wakanut.
Why?
It
Why
makes
do you
a
have a-
rattling noise when you shake it, and it can also
Oh no.
be a little light.
I'm assuming it's from your background.
No, it's just something I bought.
Hemlock is
Jesus,
going to start
Dolan.
glowing
I
in a
took
second,
gold.
isn't he?
It's also, if they
That was
eat
my
it, we'll be
immediate
able
thought.
to tell.
Every single time Watterson, or not Watterson, every single time Hemlock chortles, you just hear a shaking noise.
That was my immediate thought. Just please don't swallow it.
Fucking, just every time not Watterson, god damn it. Hemlock laughs,
Hemlock.
it sounds like fucking maracas.
Yeah.
Watterson.
Then why am I not
Uh,
calling you orange?
For the reason why Roman was handing it to the Borb. No, it's because the coins were taken away. It's like, oh, it's like, you know, people who like have something in their hands like shaking, you know, fiddleless. I'll hand him this. Shh.
We're gonna ignore that.
We're gonna ignore
Anyway,
that.
we start walking towards the kobold corner.
All right, easy
Or I
enough.
guess all these shenanigans could have been happening
Yeah,
while we were
you
walking
guys
there, but
easily enough
still.
can get back to the Rusty Flagon and retrieve your gear. Nothing happens. The ox is fine. I already rolled for that.
Once we
Um,
get there, I would turn to the bird and Watterson and go, would you like me or Romanov here to carry your chest for you?
I forgot Romanov's actually strong.
Yeah.
I forgot his strength
Romanov's
went
my
from, like-
height now.
Yeah, Romanov went from string being to fucking ripped.
To
Like,
JoJo.
I appreciate that, but it is my duty to ensure that Sir's luggage is secured.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch you as you go to pick it up.
He's struggling.
Mm.
He's struggling he's struggling hard.
How heavy is Watterson?
About 160, 150, 150. Why?
Mhm. How heavy
What,
is the
soaking
luggage?
wet?
The luggage is probably like 80 or 90 pounds, I would think. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
you're just
I
gonna- you're
Hey,
gonna take a
Psycho,
walk
do you
there.
resist?
I No. I
Cool.
can't.
You and the luggage are just picked up. Right then!
What the fuck?
You are
No,
in
that was
fact
my
like
plan
a
as well, but
Princess
that
Carrie.
works.
I do not appreciate being princess carried.
Would you rather be over my shoulder?
I
That
refuse.
could be arranged.
I do not wish to be on anyone's shoulder.
Would you like a piggyback ride?
You could ride Moloko. They have a saddle.
I'm walking.
They have a saddle.
Wait,
I-
do you want me to put you down then, or
I'm going down. I'm getting down. I'm getting off. I'm walking.
just imagine wiggling and groping arms?
I want to
I'm
get
getting-
out of there.
I wish
Let me
that
get
I
off
do
Mr.
not
Bones as well, right?
I do not wish for uppies. Put me down.
I would turn to the bird. Do you want uppies?
The bird is shockingly dense. And I will put
I am fine with picking
Watterson
up the
down.
bird. As you wish.
It's
Though
about
I will still offer again if Watterson would like me to carry the chest instead. You seem to be rather strained at the moment.
But he's a weak, roguish archetype.
God
Mhm.
damn it.
His noodle arms can barely support themselves.
Like, look at him. He's like paper blowing in the wind. The plus 5 button at the bottom will ask you the type, and then just put it in the
yeah.
loot area.
All right. So it's about at this point that yeah, Bazin?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Some trying to hide from someone.
Something going on there, buddy?
No, during the commotion, he went over to the bar of the inn to get some alcohol. He feels he might need it soon.
I don't think anyone would judge you for just walking over.
Just slip away from this. Why did I agree to this party? It could have been anyone else.
I could have chosen a
Uh,
normal group of people, but unfortunately, these fucks are here.
Bazin, you just randomly in your head hear the bug go, could you get me a drink of as well? Flagon of mead would work fine.
Well,
He's never gonna stealth.
fucking see him.
Herb just
He's wearing
staring.
heavy armor.
Yep, I have disadvantage because of my armor. Yeah,
Easy enough.
how much?
How much does that
For-
cost? We'll call it 2 silver.
It's not bad for mead.
Yes. What's our conversion from gold to silver?
It's 10 silver
10
per
to
gold
1.
piece.
There's also like 4 gold left on the tab.
Oh yeah, then you don't have to pay. I
Oh,
forgot about
yeah.
Okay.
You acquire some alcohol. It is about at this point where you do see a familiar face approaching you. You do see Sylvie. Oh,
Eh.
hello. Thank you once again for finding Ray. I was told to give these to you. Watterson, you were handed your keys.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much for finding Ray. She's doing much better now. I'm going to be spending the rest of the day with her at the hospital.
That's good.
However, before I go, I was instructed to tell you to head on over to the Giant's Forge, specifically going to the Shattered Orb. There's someone who wishes to speak to you.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
We're
Was there
popular.
a specific reason, or
They said they needed help with an expedition of sorts. I wasn't given any details as they just didn't
been here?
give me any details. They asked if, since I was headed over anyways, if I could get to you.
It's more adventure. Who are we
We've been here
to?
a day and we're already being handed more adventures.
Exactly. Who are we to deny the call?
It is.
Oh no.
I swear, may the gods bless Charis.
Yeah. Is Sylvie? Sylvie.
Sylvie.
Yeah. Is Sylvie in the direction we gotta go for that way, or is she like the opposite direction?
You're talking to her?
I'm like, well, I'm asking like if he started walking, would I have to walk past her, or would it be walking the opposite direction?
She's headed towards the Temple of Divinities, and then you would be headed. Yeah, so it's away from.
Okay. I'd imagine does she like, catch us as we're walking, or is it like are we just standing currently?
Oh, you guys are currently at the Kobold Corner at the inn, and she just was looking for you and asked around and found you. I mean, you guys weren't being quiet, and you're also a pretty ragtag group of people. You wouldn't exactly be hard to find.
I do think we stand out a good chunk.
There's an 8-foot tall bug, an 8-foot tall cat person, the
Not
Borb
8
of
foot.
okay, 6 feet, 7 feet, whatever. Big bug,
6'7".
big cat, small kobold, and a ox, and a fucking
Oh yeah, the ox.
yeah. Like you guys stand out. Yeah, a stately kobold. Borb.
Well, Sylvie, please give your sister our best regards.
Sister?
What?
Si-
Sister?
no,
sister.
not sister. They're, I believe,
No,
fucking.
Watterson.
This
No,
is a
Watterson. They are in
very
fact
interesting
fucking.
relationship.
Apologies, apologies, my information was a little mixed up.
For a moment, Sylvie looks mortified.
I apologize. I understand. I understand when I fucked up, and I will admit I have fucked up. I apologize.
Well, thank you.
We do hope that your partner makes a speedy recovery, our friend.
Thank you.
Or acquaintance, rather, but apologies.
Excuse me, I must get going. Have a nice day, and I hope you have good luck in any adventures you have in the future.
May your
Yes,
days to
yes.
come be good as well.
He walks off, headed towards the temple to the divinities.
Right then, round to blacksmith, off we go.
So this is why I don't talk to women.
Well,
Girlfriend,
With your sister, girlfriend.
partner.
Don't worry,
No,
Romanov also helped correct it by saying they're fucking, they're partners.
this isn't sister level.
So
It's like
next time,
also,
next time we talk to
fucking-
women, can you talk to them rather than me?
Don't worry,
Uh,
I'm here. I'm great at talking. Hopefully I'm going the
Watterson
right
is
direction.
sexist confirmed.
I am not. I am not sexist. I just don't know how to speak with women.
I believe this is the
Hey.
way.
Are you not speaking to the Borb right now?
That sir is not a woman. Sir is a sir.
We
Sure.
have technically not seen
I will-
anything to be the contrary.
And quite frankly, I do not appreciate you misgendering them.
Uh-huh. And how
Romanov
do you
has
know you
walked
haven't
off, by the
misgendered
way.
me? Also, I
That is
do believe
gone.
our tiger friend is walking over. That's fine. We'll find him later.
Are you
Oh,
just going
shit,
to
where
the giant
did-
forest by yourself?
No, he
Where is
just
Romanov?
started walking. Why do you think
What
I was
the-
making the joke about like being slowly quieter and quieter?
What direction are you walking? Just so that way I'm aware.
South.
Hold on, let me roll a d4.
Awesome.
He doesn't know that.
Did you roll a 3?
Let's see.
Because north would be
Um,
1.
I rolled the 1. He is in fact walking the right direction.
Right, Romanov is walking towards the Giant's Forge.
And
Remember,
do you believe our
Romanov
newly
walks-
feline friend is heading away? We should catch up with him.
Yeah,
He-
let's go. Let's go.
He does
Yes, we
anything with
most
confidence,
likely
even
should.
going the wrong way.
As Bazan agrees, he is filling a flask with his newly acquired alcohol.
I would
Uh,
hand you a water skin and ask you to fill the tankard you got for me into that.
Dumpster water skin.
Sure.
Booze, please.
It takes a
Alright.
lot to get the bug drunk on account of sheer size, but they will attempt it.
Easy enough. Make your way over to the Giant's Forge. Now,
Hemlock,
Valid
put the
question.
pixie dust down.
are you heading to the Shattered Orb, or do you want to go somewhere else first?
That was the destination we were told, and unless somebody tells him otherwise, that's where he's heading.
Okay.
Unless otherwise stated, we'll head to the Shattered Orb, because I don't think we know any of the places well enough to go there first before the Shattered Orb, so we'll just, I guess,
To
go
be
to where we're
fair-
designated.
None of these locations are really named. The Shattered Orb
Mhm.
is like the only one. Most smithies are just smithies or like artisan areas where like various shops from the Mercantile Enclave will have a contract where they get shit from them. But the Shattered
Yeah.
Orb in particular is of importance As you enter this large artisan building, you hear the sounds of magic and metal being formed as you see various shaped orb crystals being worked into rifles, pistols, like shotgun shaped things. You see steel defenders being made here. The power armor that the guards wear is being like worked on and repaired. As you enter and start looking around, Ari, you see the people you want to talk to. Would you like to introduce your character?
You can also unsilhouette. Yippee!
Yippee! Dude,
What?
hello.
Oh no, Watterson can't talk. It's just a male.
Is
Not.
I don't fucking know.
Nah, it's also difficult to tell.
Oh, fuck, it's an
There
NB.
is a not tall, not short, very average height looking tiefling that perks up when you enter and hesitates before quickly approaching your location. They are wearing what looks to be some sort of prototype or lighter version of the power armor being made here. It covers all of their body except up to their neck.
Hello, my horned friend.
Hello. You are the cultist killers, right?
Yes.
I
Okay.
believe it would be hard to
Indeed.
impersonate our group, yes.
I will say that
I
does sound.
have
That doesn't. That honestly, that name does ring. Roll off the tongue though. The cultist takers.
No
that is not what I
killers, not
said,
takers.
but
I would rather not take the.
that is not what I said. But I was given information in an attempt to commission you for assistance in exploring some nearby ruins
Oh,
that have appeared. Yes,
Mhm.
do tell.
that's what I was told.
Oh,
It
Who
was
told
to
you?
offer the job.
who? Do you know somebody who can like go to ask for more details?
I can
Uh,
elaborate further.
Okay, please do.
It's just some
Uh,
guy
That's
off
what
the
I was
side.
told by God.
Just some guy. Just some guy that's nearby is like, I can elaborate. Who the fuck are you?
The ethereal voice is back, baby.
Oh
It
God!
lives on.
The narrator, no.
Him.
Just a sentient rice bowl appears on the shot counter. I can elaborate for
Oh, fuck.
Bowl.
But just a single grain of rice.
Nah, it's just a stalk of celery that's filled with rice instead of cream cheese.
Ants on a log, but rice.
Or sour cream, there you go.
You mean peanut butter?
the fuck is going on.
It's
Hemlock
peanut
just
butter
starts
and
trying to
Not in
eat
my
it.
house.
You
I'm
know what?
learning. I'm
You
learning
are
new things
in
about food.
Florida, so
Um,
I hate cream cheese, so fucking take that as you will.
Anywho, there is in. Let me make sure I'm getting my names right. So I want to say it's. I'm gonna double check before I talk.
well, you're double checking. You.
Okay. In the mines of Besmadan, which is a
Me?
Grey Dwarf settlement northeast of Rosa, the Grey Dwarfs have found something that has sent a couple of their delvers into a fucking berserk. And adventurers have been requested to take care of the delver, as they are not currently equipped for combat, as something has gone wrong with their Magitech equipment, and B, investigate what caused the issue. According to their initial scouting report, there appears to be some ancient ruins that they have found entrance to. And they are uncertain as to why their delvers have gone mad. Typically, that only occurs if they run across a strange or unique metal or magic.
Hmm.
Did my nemesis survive this? The fracturing or whatever.
Yeah.
The surge?
We can call it the Surge. I like that name.
What was the wild magic thing called originally? Did it
I've
have
been
a
I
calling
name?
don't think it had a name.
I've been calling it the Surge just because it's the
Okay.
most fitting name.
We'll go with the surge, not the fracturing.
But yes, on behalf of the Great Orcs of Rosa, they extended a request to Rosa, who then has reached out to Charis, as the main adventuring guild is here. Adventurers were requested, and a request was sent specifically to Ari's character, as they have an intricate knowledge of ancient ruins that very well, or let me rephrase, their knowledge of ruins would be very useful, and they are the ones who are to handle this quest on behalf of the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah. Is that all basically provided verbatim?
Yes.
For the most part, with a lot more stuttering, but
Stop being adorable. Anyway,
generally.
Oh god, we got a shy bean.
back to what I was about to do. You! Your name!
You know who I am.
Not you, Watterson. Wetson.
Watson?
They like just kind of stare at you.
You have a name, right?
I will place a hand on Romanov's shoulder and very calmly, it's still in your head, by the way, because I speak via telepathy, go, apologies for my eccentric friend here,
They flinch
asking
when
for
you
your...
speak in their head.
Ah, right, not everyone is used to that, are they? My name is Porktha, I am a Thrycreen. We speak telepathically, in case you hadn't already noticed. Could I ask for your name, please?
That's what I said.
The name I was given is Arata.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
So
to
it
meet
was
you as well.
changed? So if your
Were
name
you
was
not
changed...
also given
what
your
is-
name?
Well, no, if your name is Arata, that means your name just changed to something. So what has your name been changed to?
They blankly stare at you.
Romanov, their name is Arata, I swear to the high heavens.
I'm making a joke, Paktha.
Regardless, I was meant to be sent along as a field test for the assist you in exploring the ruins.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Do you have a place to rest? Our
I
place to
say-
rest doesn't have a guest room currently, or furniture.
I am.
I also do not currently know how many
I
rooms our new house has.
rest here.
Fair enough. Then we'll come pick you up tomorrow.
I would
Next
like
day.
to not. The bunks are uncomfortable.
Well, it's either a bunk or a floor. Or you could
Oh.
wait, I can't even technically.
Admittedly,
Ugh.
we don't have furnishings in our new
I-
home. Though, if we can find some in the, I would suppose, Mercantile Enclave, we
That's
could
true.
get some beds at the very least.
You could also rest on Moloko or me, because I will become very fluffy at night.
I do not believe I'm comfortable with that.
Ah. For reference, I have been affected with lycanthropy, so I can become a cat-like creature.
He cannot, however, go
That does
back to
not
being
help.
fully humanoid. Don't worry, he's maybe docile.
I.
They take a
That's
step
still
back.
me.
And if he
Like-
ends up not being docile, we can handle it.
There's 9 days till the next full moon, just for reference.
No, that's bears.
That's
No, that's
fair.
bear.
You are.
Right.
y-
Were
you
tigers are chaotic and neutral. Okay, good.
You are able to leave in tomorrow, right?
We should be able
something I
to,
brought up.
yes.
It depends on gestures at the rest of the party, everyone else, but
If not the immediate morning, then sometime midday, but we should be able to leave tomorrow without much issue, I believe.
Good. They don't seem to know what else to say.
We don't even know how
I,
many rooms our new home has.
You are inviting me to your home, and you have not been.
nope, we just got it.
We got it today. We actually just got the keys earlier.
I think it was also half out of pity because I did die.
We don't talk about that part.
They just stare at you. They've been staring at specifically you a lot.
I mean,
Um,
the Reaper can't claim me. They've tried once now. That's how it works.
That
They
is
can
not how
try
that works.
again.
They can.
And
But they'll
as they
fail.
say that, they shift their head to fidget with something on their arm, and the hair finally falls away from the side that has disfigured horns, and you see that half of their face is effectively burnt to a crisp. There is not a second eye in that socket.
Romanov is many things. He does not immediately try to pry into someone's backstory.
Oh, thank God!
Yeah, no.
That would go
um,
so
He
poorly.
is eccentric, but he is still a nobleman and has high charisma.
Yeah, Pog makes a mental note, but immediately goes, "Not gonna ask. Not my fucking business."
Oh, would you like to meet Moloko?
He is it. It is his pet companion. Ox. He has an ox.
Both work. I've talked to her on occasions.
We
You
can
what?
arrange that
I have speak with
later.
animals, Paktha.
I don't know your
Do-
magic bullshittery.
Any of you require reinforcing of your weapons or tools?
I believe
Oh, perfect that you should bring
Octo-
that up. I was wishing to get a couple hand axes I have on hand, silvered, for just in case.
Are they on hand or off hand?
They're currently on my hip.
Okay. I assume with my current connections, I would be able to acquire silver as long as I was paid enough to get the material.
Give me a second, sir. I'm currently getting a nosebleed from this conversation.
Yeah, it's
Why are
easy
you
enough. You
getting
just
those?
got if you know what? Yeah, I mean, you would be able to silver the weapon. So I'll say it costs to silver the weapon yourself. It'll take you.
Since I'm going to be fighting with these people, I'm not going to upcharge them.
I'm aware.
Uh,
I'm considering the time it would take.
For just future reference, it's not until, what is it, 7? No. It's not until a later level. Yeah, it's not until 10th would you get magic item adept, where crafting magic... Oh, that's magic items specifically. I don't know if silver counts. Crafting items takes you a quarter of the time and half as much gold, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I'll say it takes like an hour to silver one weapon, and it costs 50 gold to get the silver required.
Okay.
Okay. That's...
So how many do you
how
want
much
silver?
gold did we get from them? I have 2 hand axes on me at the moment, and that's kind of
Okay.
all I need to get silver.
Do you have 100 gold?
What was the amount we were given in total?
I mean,
was-
you were only given like 800 gold because like Paktha got a magic item, Bazan got a magic item, Waterson got a fucking house, you got an
hasn't got a magic
IOU.
item?
Sek, are you
Hasn't got a shield.
holding?
Oh.
Sek, are you holding under the 800? Do you have that on your sheet, or
Only 800 gold.
800 gold? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got the
You
I've got
got
the 800 gold. Yeah.
You also got a decent chunk of gold from the cultists.
I could
Yeah, I
remove
don't
Kevin.
know if we took note of the gold we got from the cultists.
Oh, God, now I gotta pull up the fucking VOD.
Yeah, I do apologize.
They were
Usually
written-
I take note of
they
this
were written
shit,
down.
But...
Oh my god, it was in the chat.
Yeah, and I cleared
Yeah,
the
it was
chat
in the
'cause
chat.
I compulsively clear the chat.
And I'm assuming there's no.
As long as you can give me the money for the materials, I could do that
Uh,
here. I also
yes, you do.
they reach into a pocket on that armor and start like pulling out the necessary tools to do so.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
okay.
If you would allow me to ask, the armor, did you make that yourself, or did you workshop it from the base design of the guard?
I made it myself, but I made it to look similar, so it did not stand out as much. Why?
Rather impressive craftsmanship, if I may say.
I was Yeah, I'm just curious. After all,
Thank you.
one being good at that trade is always a good thing. Like, look,
Hmm.
he gestures at Bazan. He has been an amazing guide this whole time.
And an amazing fighter too. He ripped out a man's kidney.
That's also true.
I
And
also believe we gave this man a drinking complex.
That's fine.
I mean, drinking
I believe
is
you
not
had
a
that
sin.
beforehand.
I was about to bring that up, that your claws are also very well crafted.
I was gonna say he's a blacksmith. Drinking is just part of that.
He's an
Yeah.
excellent warrior
To be
and a
honest-
guide. I'm a fucking
And a blacksmith.
I'm a fucking blacksmith.
To be fair, you being a blacksmith hasn't come up that often, considering I saw you smite a man's kidney.
Yeah, and you
Um,
saw that his blade survived the smite.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But I apologize. I
Uh.
was zoned out for a moment. What is your name?
Errata.
Arata.
Wait, an errata on what?
No, that's just their name.
That is their name, Arata.
All
Yes.
right. What is your gender and pronouns?
What are these terms?
What is your
What do you
your
go by?
sexuality?
He's asking if
do-
you're
do
male
you
or
need-
female. He's being
Do you
weird
They
need
about
to
look-
it.
know sexuality? That's
What? He message back? How am I being flirty? I'm asking simple
do you have
questions.
message?
I think you can.
You can respond back in the same
Yeah.
way.
Okay.
Watson, you never asked what was in my pants.
I do not know,
Actually,
want to know
what-
what's in your pants.
Actually,
That's fair.
speaking of, what has in your pants changed by any chance? I'm just out of vague lycanthropy curiosity.
What?
Sorry, this is
I feel like this
inappropriate
is.
in front of
I feel like that's a
strangers.
house I feel like this is a house conversation, not a middle of a shop conversation. Papa. Though-
Apologies.
I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Arata,
Poke
Then
you
he
can
Thor
take
took
more
would
another
just-
long swig from his fucking flask.
What was that?
Fucking Poke Thor would
They're
go
just
ahead
stuttering
and,
as you guys keep
Yeah.
talking like this.
Poke Thor would go ahead and take the hand axes off of their hip and hand them to you. Apologies for that. I
They
was rather
immediately look
distracted.
far more comfortable. Is that not what the name is for?
Well, besides your name.
Yeah.
Those aren't names, those are whatever.
I don't care either way.
Fair enough. Watterson, may I have 100 gold?
What? Why do you
You're
need
holding
100
all of
gold?
our money.
You're
Wait,
holding
I've-
all the money.
I guess that is true. Sure, you're wanting to get your things silvered, yeah?
Yes.
Then that's
I,
fine.
I will go ahead and just backstep and say you get 200 gold from the shit the cultists had.
Okay.
Oh,
sure.
so another 200 gold?
Do
Yes.
we want to just have that split amongst us,
And-
an easy 5-way split?
Please, for the love of God, tell me one of you wrote down the magic items.
I mean, I got the
I
circlet
thought
of
we handed
blasting.
those out.
Okay.
Yeah, those
good.
were handed out.
Yeah, they were
Right.
handed out.
And I already have your guys' bag of, or not bag of tricks, the cloak.
Cape of, yeah.
The cloak of useful items or
but-
whatever.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, cloak of useful patches.
Mhm.
But
Oh.
the 200 would be divided into, what, 40?
Yes. I accidentally
Yeah.
did times instead of divide. That's how you get some very bad mishaps.
Okay,
So
so
I guess I'll
The-
have 50 on my sheet.
Yeah. The 5 of us would have 50.
okay, Larson gets 80 of that. And then are we splitting the 800 as well or no?
No, just hold on to the 800.
Someone can...
Okay, that's fine. I
Yeah,
will hold on to it.
Yeah, you can hold on to that, though I would
We'll-
like 100 of that to silver my weapons.
Yeah.
That is entirely fine.
They will take the hand axes and gold and immediately scurry away.
Oh, there they go.
I suppose we will come back in a few hours when they are finished with that, and we should, I believe, go and find furnishings for our new home.
Yes.
No, let's go see our new home to
Yeah.
see how much room is there, and
Also-
then we can furnish it.
Yeah, let's cut out the middleman as well, Papa. Arata! How long will
What?
it take?
Like two hours.
Okay, we'll be back in 2 hours then.
Okay.
I suppose I
Have
will
fun
stare at the sun.
crafting.
Thank you, sir/ma'am.
Just say thank you.
I want to be correct. God, I'm
Thank
terrible
you
with
is
women.
correct.
Also,
That-
women? I think you're having troubles with everything.
Just, Watterson, talk as little as necessary.
Maybe not
Watterson,
that
shut
far.
the fuck up.
Come on. Come on, Papa. We can't be rude to them.
Yes, we can.
Fine. You can.
Uh,
The Papa
human
is not
faces.
incorrect, Watson. Sometimes the way you speak is very strange.
God fucking damn it.
Apologies. This is why Sir usually takes the talking.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
fucking
fine.
humanoids.
You're also humanoid!
I am not considered humanoid by your standards. I just spit out some fucking rice.
You are
Oh, yeah, I
tall,
forgot.
have legs, and have arms, thus human.
I have
Would they
4
turn-
arms and a massive horn on my head.
Oh yeah, and I have a cat dick. What's your point?
All right, what are you saying?
Good to know.
No. Whenever they turned around, what looked like mechanical wings were like folded into the spine of the armor.
Ooh, that's cool.
Itty bitty artificer Durgan.
I am not a dragon.
Tiny little one. Wait. Hey, Harry, how tall are you?
5'5".
Itty bitty.
Tiny bitty.
Itty bitty.
Oh god fucking
Let me
damn it.
check. I am 5'6".
Itty bitty.
Tiny.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the same height as me.
Yeah, exactly. Itty bitty.
Oh, no.
There is. I think the bird is slightly shorter than you.
Like 5'3", I thought it was.
You have 2 people who tower, 2 people who are about equal, and then 1 shorter.
2 shorter. There's the kobold.
I know. They're like
Right.
actual short. I said around your height.
Well, regardless, me
Fill the
and Hemlock will take a moment before just to actually. Do we want to do that now, or do we wish to?
Excuse you, what?
It was about to get, yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
heard
you-
guns. I do not trust either of you with firearms.
I mean, if
Are
you
you-
have to dispatch people, then why can't we trust them? I have
I
yet
do not trust you two with firearms.
I have yet to be hit by them by any spell or ranged attack.
You fought a total of 2 combats with them.
Shut up, God! I
You were
said
dead for
what
half of
I
last combat.
said.
Fuck, no, not even. You were dead for 3/4 of last combat. Shut up.
Shut up, God.
You will find
I do not trust a bird that has no opposable thumbs, and whatever you want to consider Watterson. It's more concerning if you do have thumbs, thank you very much.
I
I
feel like
have
you're judging the
fingers.
bird. The bird and Watterson are very cute.
That doesn't mean you should give them firearms.
Hold on, why cute?
Yes, Moose, we split the 200 so that everyone
Yeah.
got 40. The 800 Watterson is hanging on to.
Okay.
Watterson is our big money bank, and then we are splitting smaller amounts of gold, as it
Yeah.
seems. Also, would you know what? You're right, Watterson. I'm sorry. You're not cute. You are a handsome young man.
I don't
That's
know. If
patronizing.
That's better.
What do you mean it's patronizing?
That
Anyway, let's go discover our new home, shall we?
Did you just were you about to say let's go fight our new home?
Let's fight a house!
Yes, Watterson is the youngest party
How
member.
old is Watterson?
How old's Watterson?
I believe Watterson is 17.
Oh, I'm 9.
The baby.
I'm 9 in humanoid years.
I'm 6.
Uh,
Oh.
Romanov is just above Moose's age.
This explains so much. Takes another swig of his fucking flask.
God damn it,
Takes a
Moose.
swig of my water skin.
Fucking children.
I reverse drink a man's drink.
The 9-year-old is also drinking mead.
Right then. By the map, it says we go this way.
Wait,
You
wasn't
can
our
read
home?
maps.
Wasn't our home closer to the wall?
Don't
No.
worry about it. They picked
No,
it up and moved it. Now shut
No,
up.
your phone was next to Fort Cheris. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
They
it's
picked it
always
up
been
and
over
moved
there.
it. Shut up.
Where is
Alright.
Fort Cheris?
Trust the ethereal voice. It would never do you any harm.
Yes, the fuck it would.
You know,
All right,
our father was an ethereal voice. I didn't trust him much.
Easy enough. Oh, do I have vision turned off for this scene? I better.
My father is an ethereal voice now. He died in a fire.
Actually, it's fine. I'll just turn off
Congrats.
I
fog
mean,
exploration.
it sucks.
I'll have to get your tokens down, but that's easy enough.
I
Guys-
got him black.
Narada, you're staying in the Giant's Forge, correct?
Yeah, I've got to make. Should I just? Should
Oh,
I
this
go
is
with
not to
them
scale.
and then just make it at night? Because I could just do that. I have a mobile forge.
We just
That's
hear
fine.
the scrambling of artificers behind us, like, everybody want to get me out of here, please.
Like they come out immediately after you guys leave with like a bundle, like multiple bundles of silver, and the axes all like jumbled in a mess in their arms. I realized they want me to remain with you.
All right.
I'm making sure this is the scale. I
We
fucked
We
it
don't
up.
have a forge at our house, though.
I have one.
How resourceful.
One moment. I have to count the number of squares on this fucking map.
Psycho,
All
I
these squares
said
make a
blind.
circle.
And they are
Psycho,
going to
Psycho, I said blind, not black.
they are going to very haphazardly stuff all the stuff in their arms into that pocket.
Psycho.
Oh, look at it all go. Bag of
Psycho.
holding.
Did you do something stupid again, Psycho?
If that is the term for it, yes, it's extra dimensional.
Yeah, so often referred to as a bag of holding. There are other variants, like, I believe there was once a carriage of holding where I came from. It wasn't really that impressive because it was already like a large space.
I mean,
This should be the right scale. I don't know why
Link
it's
Blanc.
fucking...
It was more or less to like keep the people inside more safe than having a normal carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you find yourselves in a foyer, just a basic room. Empty. The house is kind of like stale air.
That new house smell.
You do find a note posted on the wall, and it just kind of reads, "This house used to belong to a group of adventurers. They died. Everything got cleared out. It's been on the market for like 2 months. You guys can have
Oh.
it."
huh.
What a odd sense of deposition.
That's what we
posted on
call
the wall.
recycling. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
actually, a question raised. Do we have like a backyard space?
I'll go ahead and say that you do, given where you are.
I'll like put Moloko out back then to have them trim the probably unruly grass.
Fair enough.
Huh.
And there is an upstairs. I will eventually. I forgot to grab
that's
the.
fair.
I don't remember the name of the module, but basically it
Yeah.
lets you teleport to different maps.
Yeah, it's very cool. So we have 3. Oh, right. I remembered something. I would have grabbed something before we left the shop.
What would that be?
A piece of chain and 3 locks.
Go ahead and just mark the gold off. That's easy enough to get there. Oh, I just realized all my walls and shit are fucked because I had to resize the map. That's kind of unfortunate.
Are they?
It's fine.
Yeah,
you also
they
had,
are.
aggressively tossed us all together.
I like as I resized it, I just looked and I could see where my walls were.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm presuming
man.
I shouldn't be able to.
It's whatever.
They're just going to very awkwardly find a well ventilated space and start setting up Smith's tools.
I accidentally just deleted my map. That was nice. That was smart of me.
Uh-huh.
Fuck me.
I don't think I will.
The bathroom is pretty big down there. You know, you get home, you go into that bathroom, you strip of your adventurer's gear. That's
Take
probably
a big shit.
Massive shit.
there's a second floor. I just have to quickly remake the damn thing because I accidentally deleted it.
Also,
I am a
the-
professional. Look,
Is
okay,
it professional in quotes?
basically.
Fair.
I
You
get
weren't
by.
supposed to agree with me.
There we go.
What do we need an office for?
Don't mind me just spending 40 gold on chains and locks in case something
We
goes
also need-
horribly wrong.
We also need to ensure we have a place to put all of our bills and everything.
Well, we should make sure we have enough rooms, one for everyone, unless people are planning on bunking together. I don't know you two's situation, so you might share a room.
I mean, we've shared a room for. I mean, we've shared a room most of our lives. Like, do you want to have your own room now?
Ooh. There's also a room up here, it would seem, that is connected to what I can only assume is a dining area. And then there's also the room over here that's a little bit around the corner.
What? Why?
Why am I getting quieter, Psycho? I don't know. Maybe because I walked through a door, around a corner, and was talking at another wall.
Why do you keep walking away when you're talking?
Because I'm trying to also show the door.
Ignore how there are walls and doors popping up fucking everywhere.
That's
Uh-huh.
just fine.
Ah, there's a wall here.
That's a door.
There wasn't a wall here previously.
No, there was not. I fixed it.
Why is the door leading to a dimensional portal?
Walks through wall, tries to walk through the same wall, bonks fucking face. Sorry, didn't mean to walk through you.
A fucking closet. God damn.
I mean, we can, if needed, we could probably use it as like a guest room too, if we don't need to use it as a closet.
Is there a closet under the stairs?
Roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
If you roll an 80 or higher, there is.
Come on, baby.
Eight.
Fuck.
Well,
There is no closet under the stairs.
I mean, if you think about it, there is a 0 behind that 8.
How much space is under the stairs? Is it like just a flat wall, or is it
it's
like
solid?
overhang?
Is there stairs under the closet?
Actually, that is a good question. Do we have a basement?
There is no basement built currently. You could
Oh.
get one made.
For a pretty hefty price, I would presume.
And a time requirement. I mean, that's
Structural
just
stability. What's that?
Yeah.
But I manually grab a shovel and start.
I just have the
You got
mental image of
magic.
you have an engineer in the party now. They just watch you start doing this and they go, where are the supports? Supports?
The floor gives out.
No, that's wisdom. You would need high intelligence.
I don't know. At this point, I'm convinced all 20 of your wisdom is exclusively your ability to perceive things, not your ability to fucking think rationally.
Yeah, that's intelligence.
I have a question for all of you. Do any of you know how to cook? Not you, Robert. You're working. I'm not going to bug you.
I do know how to cook.
That's fair. I'm not like judging you for that. I'm just saying, like, If you know how to cook, that's also good, but you're currently working on the axe. So the axes, I didn't want to interrupt you too much.
I mean, I've been eating raw meat for a while. I don't really believe that counts for. Oh my god.
Cooking is intelligence with there's a tool
Cook's
set for it.
tools.
Yeah.
Survival
I-
is like skinning an animal or like finding is a mushroom
Yeah.
Fire
poisonous or not.
cooking.
Yeah.
Actually, like cooking in a kitchen is intelligence with the cook's utensils.
I think I might be the only one who can give myself that proficiency.
Artificial burr.
Did you not choose all your tool proficiencies?
I have ways to get temporary proficiency.
Right tool for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right tool for the job is very good.
It is.
Bazan, do you know how to cook? Bazan?
Bazan is in the corner comatose as he has drank too much alcohol.
Do you know how to cook, my scaly friend?
Nothing that
Are you certain you
you
want me to
all
make
would
these?
particularly enjoy.
Are you certain that I cannot put the axes on hold?
I mean, it's not I'm just seeing what our party is capable of. And you're now part of the party.
I am.
Well, yeah.
I am.
You're going to be adventuring with us, at least for a little bit, so you're a part of the party for now.
Oh.
And maybe if
Go
you
back to
do
work.
well, you can stay with the party. Like, I don't...
Or simply if you wish, you know.
That's also true.
Yeah. No, they're just like very quietly talking, though you could somehow hear them all the way from the
I have
forest.
special ears.
I have
Don't
special
fucking
eyes.
say that.
Yeah, it's definitely not just the message spell.
That's how many people are talking in my fucking head.
Maybe. I forgot to skip.
Wait, then why were you surprised at me talking in your fucking head?
Hey,
Because you
Bryce,
did it out of nowhere unprompted without consent.
I have no
Is-
other option to speak to people.
Just click at people.
They don't know that.
Bryce, is there anything in the kitchen, or is it also just breaths?
It's breath. Like the shelves are there just because they're a stamp on the map.
Hmm.
I mean, there's like the oven, the sink, and shit, but there's nothing in it.
Well, when we
It's
head
not
out,
stocked or anything.
once the second floor is done rendering, we will...
I finished it like 15 minutes ago. Fuck you.
That's fair. Once we head out, Arata, would you like to choose ingredients if you are able to cook?
I do not know your preferences for food.
I asked you if you wanted to choose ingredients. You are the cook. I do not... Look, I might be many things, but I will
A
never...
bitch is one of them.
I'll never complain about somebody cooking. After all, it is an expression of self.
What the fuck?
You smarmy bitch.
Just
I do
stare.
believe no one in our group is picky about what they eat, though I would be curious if any of us have allergies they wish to vocalize, just in case.
Can I ask that we strictly avoid rocks entirely?
Why would we eat
Rocks
rocks?
Excuse
were
you?
never involved. I assume due to the state and the temperament of the group that meat would be fine.
I think it's fine if you wish to
I
make
suppose
vegetables stew.
I do not use that much. I don't use that much salt in my seasonings.
Oh. Actually, thinking about it, well, no, that would be me requesting meals. Never mind.
You can request a meal.
I was going to say we could go with a good stir fry.
I do not know how to do that.
Oh,
Ah, yes, a hefty
that
amount
is.
of rice.
I.
Eat me, bitches.
That's true. They might not have the grain product here.
I was
I've
just
spent
going
some-
to grill. I repurposed some of the forged fire to make small grills, and it cooks meat well.
You're adorable. But, uh...
They look so much more confused. It's just
welcome
it's
to
not even like
Romanov!
it's not even being flustered. It's just huh.
Yeah. Does the current location actually... Bazand!
All right, let's hear it.
Why do you say that like you're? Why do you say that like you're trying to summon the powers of Shazam?
Do you know if this...
Oh god.
Do you know if this area has has rice or wheat in production?
Both
Why
are
did you say that like
available, and you know this.
Why did you say that like the H comes before the W?
Yes, both are in production here.
Amazing.
They are quite common and robust crops.
Do you want a
Bazand.
hangover cure?
No.
I don't believe he's drunk enough yet, though I think he's rapidly getting to that point.
Oh.
Would you like my water skin full of the mead you gave me earlier?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Consumption of that amount of alcohol is unhealthy.
He's built different.
That's
What will
not
happen
how
Indeed I am.
biology works.
He's a kobold. He is built differently than we are.
Yeah, but what
I am
happens if he
aware
doesn't
of
have that
kobolds.
alcohol is also unhealthy.
I don't know this man.
I can provide you with the steps. I may not be the best cook, but I have... before the, the surge, I used to live out of Manor. We actually had a fair few cooks.
Also, if anyone cares to notice, his clawed hand is now a little wet, dripping
Yeah,
with
I
some
did
water.
see you go in there and clean it.
It's no longer
Just
coated
like I
in
took
blood.
a baby
You watch
shit.
them. You watch as Arata stares at it for a solid 15 seconds and cuts out of the conversation, steps over and will gently click something on her hand and it dries.
Prestidigitation.
The feeling is almost uncomfortably warm for a moment.
Fuck did you do?
It's a blow dryer.
I'm a kobold and a blacksmith. I'm perfectly fine with
Uncomfortably warm isn't a
Warm.
thing anymore.
That's true.
I would also
it's
like
just-
to mention that I am still covered in a various amount of cuts, bruises, and a bit of my own and other people's blood.
When we have...
I start cleaning off the blood compulsion. They seem to do this almost like compulsively.
Ethereal voice, move us to the other map so we can see it.
Ah!
Oh,
They don't seem to have a way to
flinches
close
bit.
your wounds,
Bust.
but they're gonna clean you.
Oh, hey.
Puck flinches a bit of the feeling, but then starts walking upstairs with the rest of the group while you're doing it.
They follow very close behind you, and occasionally for the larger stains, they like poke them. And they
Hell.
vanish.
We have 6 rooms. Each all pretty well sized, looks like. It seems
Their
each
own
has their
baths.
own bathroom. How quaint.
Arata goes
Even
into the room directly
Oh.
to the right of the stairs, closes the door behind them.
Well, if that's the case, unless anyone has any objections, I would like to take this room immediately to the left of the stairs. In the case of any intruders happening to come in downstairs, I would like to be one of the first people to greet them.
If possible, I'd like one of the further back rooms. The amount of enemies you get when you're a noble means you can't really do the stair trick.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Wetson?
Wetson.
There's 2 rooms left unclaimed. I was gonna say, there's the room on that side, or the room with the wall in yours, because you could also just add a door there. Watson? Watterson? Hello?
No.
Snap, snap,
Sorry.
snap.
Snap.
Oh,
don't
never
fucking
mind.
snap at me.
It seems it's too late. You have taken too long. The other room has been claimed.
Clicks
Honestly, I was-
mandibles in your direction.
Honestly, I was. Going
Oh,
to,
you
I
want
was going to-
Watterson and
I was going to take the ones at the bottom, but if you want to, okay.
If you want,
Poor
then I can
old
take
man Bazin just wants to get a fucking room and go to sleep.
With no bed.
well,
I
no,
wish you good
Bazan
luck
would like to go
sleeping.
acquire food.
After a few minutes, they step out, go
You go
downstairs.
left, I'll go right.
hear extremely loud forging noises from downstairs.
Clang, clang, clang.
Look,
Get
Bazan.
silvered, get silvered, get.
Shut! Shut!
Bazan has closed the door.
I'm glad he said it, not me.
So, hold on. Where's my... Do we not have a draw tool? The dastardly things.
We
Rice.
should.
Not have a draw tool?
I don't have access to a draw tool.
There's not a pencil on the left side of your screen?
There's
Damn it.
not.
There's no pencil.
You do not have me with permissions to draw, Rice.
I'll deal with that after session.
One thing that makes me sad
Actually, fuck
about
it,
the
I'll deal with
5e
it now.
Foundry is I can't type in a specific language.
Oh,
Wait,
really?
Damn.
That's... What language are you gonna type in?
Don't worry about
That's a
Is it-
that's a specific module that I chose not to give Rice.
Is it draconic by any chance?
The only
yes.
reason I did
Yes.
it because it actually kind of fucks with the module other modules a little bit.
You should be able to
Oh
draw
yeah,
now.
and I still have to ask
I
Chris to add the
can.
manual roll module.
Oh. I gotta get it from Psycho, so.
Yes.
Let us
Uh,
do text tool. Draw freehand. Fuck it.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
You guys realize there's a fucking text tool, right?
That's what I'm using right fucking now, asshole. How do I actually add text to it?
There should have been a thing that popped up, and then you can type into it. I mean,
You
Moose figured it out.
Spelled my
Wasn't-
name wrong, even though it's right there in the bottom left-hand corner.
Nothing came up for me to draw it in. Double click.
So, Moose, I think we've already readily established that Psycho is a, or not Psycho, sorry, Psycho. Sterling is a fucking idiot.
No, I just was doing it quickly to have each room just noted.
Yes.
Oh, me an idiot. It's freaking.
Sorry. You got caught in the crossfire there. My bad.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Moose's name is the only one misspelled.
I'll
Yeah,
kill you.
only Moose's.
Yeah. Only...
I will kill him. I'll do it. I'll be the one to kill you for the second time.
I'll make it look like an accident. I swear.
Hey, look, one of my silver
I
hand
won't.
axes is done.
Alright.
It won't look like an accident. I
Probably
don't need
after
it to.
food.
Yes, which means we need to go get ingredients.
Yeah, we need to each buy a bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might have to wait till after this, after the quest we're about to go on to get actual proper furniture. I have a bedroll.
I was about to say we have
What's-
bedrolls.
You have bedrolls.
Yeah,
They're
we
not
have
gonna be the
bedrolls.
most comfortable, but like
It is about 5, so places that would sell like furniture are closing.
yeah.
Or like 5:30. Most of the stores are actually closing up for the day right now.
Damn it.
Right. Yes. I guess I have to ask the group this: are people gonna let Romanov pick out the ingredients?
Shit, I guess.
Sure.
All right.
I just admitted to having eaten raw
Uh,
meat before.
Errata kind of would just like soft ask for certain kinds of things, like certain seasonings, but that's about it.
Pick out what you need. Bazan, would you like any type of seasoning, spicy,
Bazan.
sweet? Sand.
No blueberries.
I don't think you often put blueberries in a stir fry anyway.
A certain someone probably did.
I fucking hope he would not.
He wouldn't, you know it, Sterling.
I feel he would try and then be promptly spray bottled by Isha for making a culinary sin.
Uh,
What?
I do not. The smell of cooking frog does not agree with me. I am not doing
What? What?
that.
I... So we are not letting the bird choose ingredients.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
is
gonna not
this is going
do
to sound-
that.
This is going to sound odd, but is there a This is going to sound odd, but is there a possibility of getting some insects in mixed in with the stir fry, like maybe?
What kind of shit are you people eating?
No.
Why did my
No,
voice
there's not.
change?
Do you like? We could probably like acquire those
But it's-
ingredients, and you could put them as toppings on your own after.
Well, I meant like not in a strange way. I like having.
It's already
I like
strange.
to.
What?
I
What
like
is
to
it?
add. Yeah.
He's just gonna put a hand on your shoulder. We're talking about cooking, and the first ingredient you asked for was, could you put insects on my food?
Why do you want insects in your food?
Because I wish to try them.
We
I
could
will-
get you.
I will make you a side of cooked.
I was gonna say we
Wha-
could
what,
probably
um,
buy some like fried grasshopper or cricket or something on the way.
Well,
I
the
think
reason
acquire
the
you
reason
a
I ask
crickets.
is because I remember seeing people eat like fried crickets and everything on the way through, and I wanted to try some.
That's understandable. Actually,
I can do that.
a question for you all: rice or noodles?
Rice.
I do not know
I
what
like
either of those are.
Rice are small grains. Noodles are much longer. So, you know what? You know copper wire.
Where is this
She
going?
nods. Or they nod.
Bazan
What?
face palms.
Think of a noodle like a copper wire you can eat, and the rice as like the end of a screw.
Those are
Except-
horrible descriptors to describe food.
Blink,
Except
blink.
edible and nothing at all like
I-
that.
I was
I
moving in shape,
believe. Oh, okay. That's
like in size.
reassuring.
Like that, yeah. It's not like eating like the direct thing. I was more meaning like in size of the item. A noodle is a long, thin, wheat product, and a rice is a small grain.
Yes.
How do I lock my door?
Oh, is that the thing they?
Possibly.
I believe I know what rice is.
Okay. Basically, I was asking, would you prefer rice or noodles? Because when doing a stir fry, you can do either. The thing has moved. Who fucking?
I am going to go get the ingredients now. Do you have money?
You did not
for
answer
it?
the question. I also need to
What?
go with you.
Or just to get rice for the group, I believe most of us said that.
Okay.
anyways.
Okay.
Here, I will come with you to help with the ingredient list. I guess another thing to bring up. Do you all like spicy or would you prefer a sweet? Like a sweeter stir fry?
I will eat anything you put in my mouth
don't-
besides bugs.
Can you?
I was
Do you
going to make spicy.
Alright. Well, I was asking in case we wouldn't want to make spicy and then have.
Capsaicin
kind of-
does not affect
Yeah, he just kind of
arthropods
looks
or
at the
avians.
group, like the group, and then just slowly turns to Watterson.
It is.
Watterson,
How hot is salt when it
What?
comes to
Watterson, that is your name, correct?
yes.
How hot is the salt?
You are going to try it, as you do not seem to know what food is.
To be fair, father gave me scraps.
Watterson, a question. This is
I know how to.
related.
I know how to eat. It's just father gave you the better food.
Watterson.
I will be giving both of you good food.
Yes, I will. I'll do my best to help. If we were doing a proper.
Present, please.
That
That has the vibe of Michael.
Michael!
Don't leave me here.
Don't leave me here, Michael.
Watterson, this is a question based on your appearance. The scaled patches.
Yes.
Do those confer reptilian traits? Like, are you able to taste spicy stuff, or is that still human? Question mark.
I am able to consume spicy foods.
Do you taste the spice? Is what I'm asking. Like, if I handed you a red pepper and said, "Eat it,"
I would most likely eat it.
then you would taste the spice. Yes.
Possibly.
Just
You are
slow
be-
blink.
No name. You were being poked as they don't know your name yet, so they're just poking you in the side.
I thought I introduced myself, but
You did. They
named
forgot.
something. Fair.
Sure.
I'll kill you.
How sensitive is your capsaicin receptors?
My spice levels. I mean,
Yes.
the spices on the material plane don't affect me in the same way as the ones from home, but I would describe my tolerance as high.
They nod.
Right then.
They seem to be scribbling something down in a tiny notebook.
Just I don't know how to describe it for bug eyes, but Puck's eyes basically glaze over and they just randomly pat you on the head gently.
Tell Murata and whoever wishes to join to the market. Actually, Watterson.
They literally just squeak when you pat them on the head. They seem so confused.
Watterson.
Apologies.
Yes, what?
Actually, I have someone around me. Give me like 7 gold.
For the ingredients?
8 gold. No, just to help cover it, so I have about 30 gold on me to buy ingredients with.
Dude, okay.
God.
If we need 30 gold for, we do not need that much money.
It's fine. We'll also need a walk.
Okay.
Hey,
Their
there you go.
stride is fast, like unnaturally
What?
fast.
Yeah, Romanov. Collect.
You said
the
8 gold, yeah?
Yeah, 8 gold.
Okay.
It's just to put me up
Bazan.
at 30, rather
It
than
helps
20.
me
you.
actually. It evens out my it evened out my money.
Romanov is
Bazan,
walking.
Puck would.
Yeah.
So, Murata goes to leave, expects to be followed by Romanov, and everybody piles out of the house. And you can see... you can effectively see just antisocial panic on their face.
Hopefully, this will alleviate some of it. Puck grabs Bazan's shoulder and go, "Would you like to accompany to a bar? I'd rather have someone I know there with me." This group is a bit. I don't believe Watterson asked how spicy salt was.
I can't leave them alone.
You can.
I am tasked with guiding them.
We have a map.
You're tasked with guiding all of us, and I am one of this group.
I'm
Actually,
just
on that note,
He looks up at you. The needs of the few do not outweigh the needs of the many, and the
And what
many
about the
need to
needs
be
of
protected
yourself?
from them.
I have to remember they're speaking telepathically.
Oh shit, you're right.
I don't know if
I'm
Bazand
speaking
is, but
No, I'm speaking telepathically. Bazan is, I don't think is.
No, he is speaking out loud. Very much out loud.
oh
my
god.
Mr. Bazant,
Yes.
if you are not willing to stop your unhealthy habit, would you like would you like stronger alcohol?
So your
Yes.
plan for helping him get better is to give him harder alcohol?
He has refused to stop, so
You don't have to provide him with more if you don't enjoy it.
No,
he
no, they
seems
don't. I
uncomfortable with
will.
his situation.
That's fair.
Should I be rolling con saves?
No, I'm
I
mostly
am only
joking.
2'10".
Arata becomes the fucking supplier.
Fucking
So
your blood alcohol content is like 1.2.
Oh god. Alright, he's dead.
Romanov will be attempting to acquisition all the ingredients to make that.
Okay, you want to make a stir fry, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Mick losing it right now.
Is this how it always is?
Not always, but I mean, are you asking? Look, I wanted. I am playing the eccentricest of eccentric motherfuckers.
Alright, how much? How?
I'm fine. I'm fine with this. It doesn't
We got to do a bunch of
bother
character
me.
interaction.
I am a-okay with this. Roleplay is great. Totally go for it. Doesn't bother me.
The way you said that reminded me immediately of, oh, it doesn't bother me, it bothers me a lot.
Bothers me a lot.
That one's still green.
That one's green.
One's still flirting.
If I shoot the twink with my gun, do you
Wait,
know?
Sterling, you
Not
can't
you.
send me a fucking stir fry recipe.
I can
motherfucker.
and
Alright,
did.
so Rice,
It's stir fry.
What do you mean? Is it
is
just
the-
fried rice?
is the economy of food different in your world?
Not really. I'm just debating how much stir fry is gonna cost to make.
It costs 1 gold to feed a creature per day with good food.
Oh, I guess yeah, just because the lifestyle thing, huh?
I will also
Yeah.
be buying a wok.
So we'll call
I could
it.
just make a wok.
No. I'm
Just-
not gonna.
just let
You
them make a
No,
wok.
you
you
get-
watch.
It
No,
wouldn't
you
have
watch
that
as
authentic
in a
wok,
single minute when he brings up making a wok, they start like fidgeting with a bunch of things that seem like built into their arms and like hands, and they basically
Reduce
create
the
an
wok.
entire cookware set.
But does does it have the wok hay? Like,
Yeah, it doesn't have the wok.
I
I'm
can
gonna
just
kill
make
someone.
one. I have the ability to just generate these.
Yes, but we can't rely on you always to make food. That would be rude.
I'll call it 7. Yeah, there's 6 of you. Okay, I'll call it 7 gold. 1 gold for a quality wok.
I will put down that gold from my inventory.
Okay, I'll use the purchased wok instead of the one I made from magic.
What? From look, he's gonna like lightly pat your head. Look,
Man,
you're very useful, and I'd imagine your skills are extremely good. But I will not force every task upon you.
I
am
will
here
let them do the
specifically-
tasks that they volunteer for.
I'm
Yes,
here
but-
explicitly to help you with everything you need during the extent of my contract.
Yes, but you're also your own person. I'm not going to force you to generate walks. And also, look at this. It's a good walk.
We really don't need Floor, do we?
nope. You already have her.
Yeah,
we already
a
have
floor.
her.
What's a floor?
Stardew thing.
The summary is we looked at someone in Stardew, and our first response of both me, Rice, and everyone else was, "Wow, they look abused." No, Rice.
Oh.
also
Your
said it.
words, not ours.
Oh no. Oh no.
shy little bean that is a teacher and a psychologist, and they look like they've been through Nam.
So you invert. You have a shy little bean engineer who is massively physically scarred.
Yeah, who looks
So,
like
yeah.
they've been through Nam.
The
The
last part of the
napalm.
sentence has not changed.
All right.
Oh,
I make them food. Would you like me to roll?
yeah, let's go
Uh,
ahead and get this roll going. Let's
Can
see
I
if this fucks up
provide aid
horribly.
in the way of basically
Okay.
showing them
Yeah,
how
guidance.
to make stir fry?
Are
and
you
also
proficient?
guidance.
With this.
Are you
No,
proficient?
but I can provide the guidance spell.
Guidance I'll allow. I will not allow aid.
It won't be the actual help action, but like guidance is in like showing them how to like make a
I'll let
stir
you-
fry because he's seen it. He hasn't like physically made it.
Yeah, I'll let you cast guidance. I mean, you can always do that.
Yeah. And also like giving like the steps of how you would make a stir fry because he's probably watched it be made but doesn't know too much himself. You know what I mean?
Alright.
That a D4.
And how do I add
Just
the
roll a
guidance to
D4.
it?
Flash or
Just roll a
D4.
D4. Okay. 19.
You make a pretty damn good stir fry.
They seem very happy with this. They also handle extremely hot ingredients with their bare hands.
You're fuck, this is gonna sound racist. You're an Asian mother.
Oh my god.
That is just
It is,
Okay.
but you get the stereotype that I'm making a joke out of.
My mom could do that, and she's very not Asian.
I was pointing it over there because it's often like you see it in the shorts and stuff. Really?
I know.
that's
know.
That's just racist.
That's just racist. Yes.
It's
Which
It has nothing to do with the
Oh,
fact
God.
that there's fire resistance or anything. No, not at all.
Which-
whatever you
It's
say.
hard.
Totally not a tiefling.
Yeah, I literally described them as a tiefling. The fuck
Whatever
do
you say,
mean?
totally a
Tiefling.
tiefling.
They are tiefling.
Whatever you say, totally a tiefling.
What else would I be?
Scar.
Yeah. The hards are pretty
Are
fucked.
defects not allowed? Are you being fucking able? I guess not ableist, but
Damn, you got half your. Damn, you got half your face blasted off. How dare you?
The burns are fine. The horns are pretty fucked.
The horns being deformed from formation. Don't bully them.
Who's bullying you? We'll beat him up.
It's-
fucking
All right.
6.5
So,
foot tall blade seer wizard approaches the bird.
The horn is
then
fucked on
Seven
purpose.
man approaches Xenon.
6'7" tiger man approaches Xenon.
Other than the stir fry and working on silvering weapons, do we have anything else we want to do before rest?
I'm going to a fucking bar.
I'm burning an extra gold, so I'm gonna burn all 8 to get the Borb, a frog liver that we can prepare off to the side to make sure it doesn't.
I'm not preparing that. One of you will have to do it.
I'll toss it on like a fryer or something.
They
and
leave the room when you do that.
He'll probably do it out in like the backyard.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. And some spiced crickets for.
So
Yeah,
you
for
go to
water
buy the crickets. They don't have crickets. When you
that?
say crickets, they're like, okay, you are handed a fucking like on a stick, pre-roasted or crisped or whatever the fuck you want to call it. A cricket the size of my fucking forearm.
Mm.
No, the frogs are normal enough.
Look. Watson, look at this.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's a large cricket.
Crockett.
It's a cricket.
That reminds me of the fucking cheese them.
I will. Yeah, Romanov's curious. He's gonna steal like one of the cricket legs and hand it over to
So you
Watterson.
got cheese thins and then you have cheese larges.
I mean, I'll still eat it. I requested it. I was not expecting it to be this fucking big.
I
Now,
wasn't
what you
either.
really need to watch out for is the Crockett. They're like twice as big. And like,
Do they
Davy
do
Crockett?
they have inbuilt small scale nuclear weapons?
Nah, if they jump for too far of a distance, they arm.
Oh no!
Very dangerous
Yep.
when they like migrate because they migrate over mountains.
my cousin got hit in the
So-
head by a Crockett. He fucking died.
He got exploded.
So I don't think it's listed on my sheet, but realistically speaking, I would be able to speak Thrycreen, yeah.
Assumedly, yes.
Well,
although they don't really have a
cool.
language.
It's
Like
more like
bug
shares
clicking.
and clicks and whatnot, yeah. If if we do find a Crockett,
And I will hand to the boar of a fried frog.
we like that. Ugh. If we do find some like insectoid monsters, can I try clicking to them to calm them down, or?
Take that on a case by case basis.
I think that's a fuck around
Cool.
and find out.
If we
Hell
find
yeah,
an
I'll
Umber
take
Hulk, we definitely need you to be at the front.
Oh god.
That's guaranteed already. I'm the barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to fight the Umber Hulk.
Yes. Because everybody has to walk by their door, Errata's room smells firmly like incredibly strong lavender.
Ah.
They also
Cool.
have a sign that's
Cool.
already been put up
Cool.
that's seemingly attached to
Mhm.
the wall that says their name.
Ah.
I guess, you know what? Yeah, Roman would probably ask, depending on like when that gets all set up. Arata! Sorry, just imagining him fucking appearing behind them in the forge.
They literally yelp and almost drop their hammer.
Arata.
Hello.
Hi. Sorford, well, I just did kind of walk in, like... We should put a bell on the door if you're going to be forging it here often.
Yes.
Anyway, that was just a question about your room. I noticed the smell of lavender. And was just going to, not pry, because you don't have to tell me, but I was curious about the case with it.
It helps me sleep. They lift up a small shard of like waste silver that's too small to properly be used, and you suddenly smell
What did
lavender.
you use? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
you're doing the artificer thing.
Tinker thing, yeah.
Their head tilts slightly. I imbue it with a small amount of magic.
Yes, that. That is a neat trick that you have figured out to help you rest. Very resourceful.
Thank you.
You're not used to getting compliments, are you?
You are very loud.
I can try to be quieter if I'm making you anxious.
It is just no.
That technically didn't answer the question if I should be quieter.
They don't answer that question.
Alright. Sorry for appearing behind you again. I was gonna wander around, honestly.
They nod, and it would be obvious because you've spent a lot of time around them. They don't really make noise when they don't make a move when they noise, and they don't make noise when they move.
They just kind of shuffle. Fuck, no, Braid, you can't stop sentence
Oh, so
there.
you got the... Okay. Well, yeah, buddy.
They got the shuffle steppers.
No, my brain went, you have that abused child of trying to make sure your parents don't notice you walking down the hall.
No, that's me describing them having an advantage on stealth at a +7.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, but also at the same time, I'm looking at your character like,
I was gonna say they're wearing the infiltrator armor if that's the case, because God, I
Yes.
play Artificer too much.
Yes, it's super light, like skin
Blank.
tight armor. Yes.
You British fuck. Not all of my characters are loud.
Crockett goose.
Not the fucking crooked goo. Fuck you.
Tastes like salami.
True. May I get? Do you have any interesting insights on salami?
Yes.
Does Puck taste like salami?
I don't know.
Tastes like
Allow me to
prosciutto.
test.
Alright.
Alright.
Actually, yeah, he'll just kind of like say it to anyone who wants. Does anyone want fresh milk?
Excuse you.
You heard me. Fresh, unpasteurized milk.
What's
No.
pasteurization?
Where did you
Sterling,
get
you're
it?
getting
Shut up. Shush.
Do you
I
want
asked
milk
it
or
exactly like that.
I do not want milk.
I
not? Okay.
no, thank you. I
All right.
don't exactly drink milk.
Watterson,
All
would you
right,
like
time to
some
Google.
milk?
No, I don't. Where did you even get the milk?
From Moloco, my aunt.
Oh God. Oh
Where do
God.
you-
You said the bird's gonna drink milk.
Wait,
Oh God.
I ox
Wait,
milk. Actually,
your
here's a
ox
fun.
milk?
Hold on, fun fact: ox milk does not actually cause lactose intolerances.
Okay,
Isn't your ox
cool.
male?
Is that
No.
that's not common knowledge because fucking medieval bull. Anyways, could I, with my anthropology background, would I be able to tell that Kenku are lactose intolerant?
Also, he's like asking around before going and milking Moloco. He almost doesn't want to over milk them. I don't have like a fridge. Yeah.
oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This is
Also-
gonna be
Yeah,
great.
what's up?
Is Pox still wounded?
I'm at 52 out of 53. If that makes any difference.
You know what? No, it doesn't. They will eventually, after they see like a slight like cut in your carapace, will eventually. You notice
Slight
them
cut?
stare at it a few times, and then we'll walk
I-
over and just poke it, and it seals. As I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
So, aside
cool.
from Puck that everyone can heal, this is hilarious.
I
Rada,
forgot
do
to
want
add.
you to know.
Yeah.
Earlier when the last combat we had was against the Barbed Devil, and it crit me at least 2 times, 3.
Yeah, you
Well,
were.
that's
just
because you were.
ate it.
That's because you were
While I
illegally
was-
held person.
Yes. I was a legally held person because I forgot a deep character detail, but not the point. Point is, I got damn near my arms cut off, so I have a lot of deep gashes in my carapace.
I'm gonna. Can I say that the excess like 7 healing that they get goes to work healing those deep gashes?
I'll allow some scars to kind of like
Yeah.
fade a bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm at 53 out of 53.
The feeling feels weird. It's like pins and needles all over your body at once.
You would notice that, like, despite Puck usually standing at a bit of a hunch as to accommodate for doorways, like, feeling the healing, their back would straighten out a bit, and they'd roll their shoulders like, oh, much appreciated, small friend.
Oh my god.
They give you a small thumbs up and scurry away.
Also, Rice, you didn't answer the question. Can I use my anthropology background to see if crows are, are lactose intolerant? If necessary, I will make a history check.
Answer the
I'm-
question.
no.
Okay.
One moment.
Okay. Well, you're thinking. Bazand!
Yes, very much so. All birds are lactose intolerant in real life.
That's
You know what? Go for it. I will allow a lactose intolerance check.
That'd be a nature check.
Yeah, it would be a nature
Right.
check.
Nature? Okay.
see. Nature. Yeah.
If Water. Oh, Watterson probably doesn't know because this is
12.
probably not something he would know off the top of his head.
Eh.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, you just hear from upstairs. Do not let Hemlock drink that.
Why?
He is lactose intolerant.
It will be fine. Ox milk does not contain the ingredient in it that makes the lactose stuff. Ox milk is
What?
fine for people with lactose intolerance to drink.
How do you know this?
I am a noble! I need to know these things!
So you know about bird physiology in comparison to human physiology?
Kind of. There was this one raven boy that I met. It was kind of weird.
Because birds are allergic to all sorts of milk.
Well, maybe do better.
Are all of
Well,
you? Are
well,
you
this-
usually like this?
Who, me?
Uh,
The group?
Yes,
No,
yes, they
the
are
group.
usually like this.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
I
No,
That'd be
I
a
mean,
wild way to assassinate a Kenku.
Kenkus explode from lactose. Fucking, that's way too funny for it not to be true.
no, because they wouldn't even need to fart. The gas would just come out because birds don't have sphincters, so it just comes out. It
that's so
it would
much
just
work.
be a constant stream of gas, anyways. Anyways, does my 12 make me know that birds can fart from milk or whatever the fuck?
You have no idea if
Can
people
bird
are
fart?
lactose intolerant. Like, you're not
Okay,
a bird
cool.
person. Birds
That
try
is-
to eat you.
Well, no, in more so the sense of like a Kenku and like the race specifically.
You don't know with the 12. That's such a randomly
Okay.
specific piece of fucking knowledge.
I kind of figured, but
Also-
cool.
Rata, we don't know the norm yet, as we met yesterday.
Oh,
This feels like the norm already.
You technically met 2 days ago.
Shut up. That's fair.
You
would
actually
you
met
all
up
be?
like 2 months
Would
ago.
would you all be willing to rest so we can all?
1 second,
Ready?
let me get some milk. Fine. Oh, I can. We can have milk
No.
for breakfast. Yeah, alright. Bazant!
Oh my god.
Do you like milk? Would you like some milk for breakfast?
Can I like cast magic missile on the milk glasses? No.
Well, if we're going to have it for breakfast, then I won't milk out now. I'll milk them in the morning,
Hey,
which is better
Moose.
anyway.
Like,
This
cut
is signed
your
up for
mother
this.
have.
You did sign up for this, Moose.
What have I done?
Also, answer the question, Moose. Would Bazan like some milk in the morning?
No. He wouldn't. He would not like the milk.
Hey, Bazan, would you like to go to accompany me to a bar now that we've had dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, let's come on, buddy.
Hey, Moose. Welcome to Old Blast 3rd Edition campaign, but there's fucking 6 of you now.
I'm not causing problems.
Is the dirt you used on the Kenku poisoned? No,
No,
it's
it's
dairy.
Alright,
God.
cool. Pogtha, Bazan, and I'm assuming no one else is joining, but we're gonna hit a bar.
At
Mhm.
least when it was Ishta and Crud, our fucking tangents weren't completely like inconsequential to anything.
Does anything
We
happen
went
This
on.
is
before
fully
we leave the
consequential.
city?
We went on to like huge rants on things that we were trying to build for combat effectiveness and stuff to try and negotiate with you.
What do you mean? This is fully consequential. We
Does
need to know if the bird will fart
anything
mid
else
combat.
happen before we leave the city in the morning? I have a
hope
gun.
Alright, Pogtha, and I'm gonna take the reins back a bit. I've let you fuckers fuck around for too long. Pogtha.
We're on what, hour 2?
Alright. Pogtha, Bazand, where do you want to go? Kobold Cafe, Rusty Flagon, the Green Kettle, Paws and Pints, Amberwood, the Tempered Blade, the Melting Method, or Catnap Corner?
I like the sound of the melting method.
It is
Sure.
equal parts ice cream parlor and novelty tavern.
That sounds amazing right
Yes,
now, actually.
It does. It sounds absolutely fucking fantastic.
Alright,
Let's
you've
go
said
there.
that. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go grab ice cream. What have you done?
I feel like I need a
Easily
stiff
enough.
drink.
You travel to the cold corner. It's this like pastel blue building with a big sign out front that says the melting method. Go in, like 80s style, like ice cream parlor.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
But and you do see a whole bunch of methods of the ice variety kind of flying around getting people their drinks and their ice creams. Sit down. Easily enough, Method says, "Hi, welcome to the melting method. What can I get for you?"
I'll just take whatever's recommended.
All right. And for you,
Do you have any orange flavor ice cream?
oh yeah, we got the oh, what the fuck's it called? I have to come up with a
Orange
name on the
creamsicle?
fucking spot. Well, no, it's an alcoholic like mixed sort of like milkshake sort of thing,
Oh, that sounds really good.
which is why I got
Citrus sunrise.
so one flame strike for you, and then what do I recommend for someone of your stature?
Yeah, something strong, preferably.
I'll get you a power word chill.
I would be fine with being power word killed right now as well.
Fucking Sterling, you can't just go. "Ah!"
He can and he has. He will continue to do it in the future.
That'll run each of you back 2 gold.
I'll pay for the both of us, so 4 gold.
I got it.
No, you seem
Also-
rather stressed. I can easily pay for the both of
Let's
us.
play the fucking game.
Unless you object too hard, I will pay for the both of us.
That's fine.
Also, I looked it up. I was
You
in
seem
fact
like you
incorrect. I
need the
remembered,
alcohol.
I remembered
It's
some
goats.
animals. Goat's
Goats
milk?
don't make.
Well,
goat
goats are
milk
very
does not.
low.
No, goats don't have the thing that causes
Enzyme.
lactose intolerance. The enzyme, yeah. I was gonna say oxes are too closely related to.
Goat's milk does have lactose, it's just very low.
No, they don't have it.
Regardless, is there anything else preventing us from leaving the city?
Yeah, me and Xenon need to get guns.
God.
Actually, the question is,
Okay,
Yeah.
can I arrange for them to get like hand crossbows?
I don't have a feat for it, but I was going.
Can we just can I
Wait,
supply
the-
them with hand crossbows?
Sure, I'll just have the gold marked off real quick. I gotta look up their
I mean,
price.
at least Xenon did grab directly a feat to be proficient in firearms,
Yeah.
so getting them. Okay, so yeah, just getting
Okay.
hand
Okay,
crossbows.
so you
Uh,
both want a hand crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll run you back 150 gold.
I was about
Yeah,
to
there's
say, if you're
75
not
gold
proficient in
apiece.
gun, that's going to
I
be
will
rather
take-
amusing verb moment.
I
Then
will
yeah,
pay
crossbow.
I will
Yeah.
pay for both of our hand crossbows.
Would you
Okay.
prefer a hand crossbow over a light crossbow? Like, is there a reason you want to, or? Light crossbows are both cheaper and do more damage. The advantage of hand crossbows is that they're one-handed.
And light.
I am.
I was
am
about to
grabbing-
ask that if they have.
I
the
am
light
grabbing the
properties,
hand
that would be
crossbow.
Really funny.
Okay,
Okay.
they're both grabbing hand crossbows. Cool. 150
Yeah.
gold.
150 gold.
You also need the ammunition for them.
Yeah.
I'll hand wave that. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
As long as it's not magical ammunition, I don't care.
So,
Okay,
Okay.
so just hand waving ammo check and cut it.
a thing I would suggest people do is take a screen cap of your room. Just so you can like pull it into MS Paint after session to like start workshopping.
Probably won't do that because I suck ass at it.
Do you want me to help set up your room in like a paint tool?
Sure.
I mean, I was just gonna do that next time we saw the rooms, and like once we basically said, yeah, you guys have full furnishings and whatnot, and just draw it on the map itself.
Well, I was just gonna do this, so by next time, Rice has at least a decent idea of like the layout we're gonna want, how much it's gonna cost. Or,
That way I can actually
Yes.
make it in Incarnate, so it
Yeah.
looks good.
it's
Yeah.
fine. I could just if there's something in the way like the other ones, then I can.
Hi, stream. Welcome to the fucking chaos.
Look,
Talking
I am
about
playing
Lactating
the
oxes for 45 minutes.
eccentricest of characters.
We know.
I'm eccentric and therefore must do eccentric shit.
Psycho, could you slip your token outside the room for a second?
Also, hey,
Alright.
I would like to point out that ox it is typically the term for a male.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
I
Right, stat block wise, it's ox over cow because it's actually a different stat block. But oxes can also be female, including depending on like the breed of ox.
I guess, but oxen are commonly castrated adult male cattle because castration inhibits yada yada yada. The cows are the female.
Some thick kilk.
All right. So,
Barring
I'm.
God.
I-
Barring anything else, you gain the benefits of a long rest for the night, and the ethereal voice is regretting his decisions. I'm gonna kill that fucking ox.
Lesson board. I need oxes.
Okay. Well, regardless of whatever the fuck that was, let's fucking leave.
I thought you to do that right now. I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to gather my fucking thoughts. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna press that handy dandy button.
Fuck you, Toast.
You know what?
I need to clean out some shot glasses.
Good.
I might ask for permission, but
I plead the fifth.
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna take a longer break. We'll reconvene at like 9:30. 12-minute
so
break.
12 minutes.
Go
Alright.
bathroom, get a snack, grab a drink. I'm gonna try not to lose my fucking mind.
oh god.
Also, yes, Moloko is technically a cow, but stat block wise, literally it's an ox because it's a different stat block for some fucking reason.
Fair enough.
Also, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Moloko is in Russian milk. They're named milk.
Of course they are. Also, with the
Toasty
amount of
saw
stuff
nothing.
with the amount of shit applied to this character, my actual prepared spell list is so absurdly large. What the fuck? I have like
yeah, because you're
9 first level spells.
Toast, you can't just say that, even though I wrote it, but you can't just say it. No.
I mean, rules is written, artificers being prepared casters is in the same sense of druids being prepared casters, where technically you know your whole spell list, it's just you can only have X number of spells prepared, so...
If they're not prepared,
Yeah,
they're alternative means.
I
Yeah.
know a grand total of 4 spells just from existing.
From background and race.
From background and my like free shit from my class.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because armor gets...
Yeah.
Unironically, doing the Strixhaven stuff and then a race that gives additional spells is very good for like sorcerer. And
Yeah, I have a
wizard.
Strixhaven thing for a specific reason.
Yeah, I mean, I also have it down for just to get access to healing spells as a wizard.
I gotta go fucking drink.
Because, my setup is red mage. Yeah. Anyway, are you enjoying interacting with Romanov, Ari? Isn't it
What the
fun?
fuck is wrong with you people?
What do you mean? Do you not like going from extremely serious character to this group?
I went from having a mental breakdown to having a
Having a
very
mental
different
breakdown.
mental breakdown. Of no in character for the other mental breakdown.
Burden, and usually
Feel the need to clarify.
as with as a use for milking most of the time. Oh, hey, it's Draven. Thank you for the information, Blank. All right, there we go.
What?
Blank provided some fun factoids in the Twitch chat.
What are the fun factoids?
Ox is not related specifically to gender. Oxes are often male, but ox is basically a term for a bovine raised as a beast of burden.
Yeah, it can be used interchangeably for both of those purposes.
Yeah. Also, hi, Draven. Welcome to this. You missed like a 20-minute conversation about Romanov kicking open doors and asking people if they want milk.
Well, it wasn't 2 hours. We did have everybody like meet and buy shit and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of nothing.
It was character interaction. We had a new character here. We need to interact with them. Like Romanov appearing behind them.
They don't want interacted with it. You know what? No, I have discovered their pronouns. They are not here.
Do not refer.
to me.
Not here.
Oh, unluckily for you, you have chosen the wrong party.
I didn't choose. I was assigned.
This is
Much like Moose.
this is a nightmare. I have made a horrible decision.
I didn't do anything.
Right. So, quick question for once we get back. The distance that we'll need to travel to get to the location, is it a short distance or is it like days travel distance?
Um,
I'm asking, will we need a cart or not?
I mean, you don't need one. You're going from Charis to Basmadan, which it's 3 days to get to Acer's Pass, it's 4 days to get to Rosa, and then it's like 2 days to get to Basmadan, so it's like a 9-day travel on foot.
Yeah, getting a cart is probably a good idea because having Moloko pull the cart will reduce that time probably.
Yeah,
At least a little bit.
not in a dramatic way. It might
Yeah,
get
not
down
a
to,
lot.
you probably get down to 8 days.
Yeah.
It's also a matter of comfort and the fact that we can force march them more comfortably than the entire party.
Also, it's not a filler/beach episode, it's just we talked a lot.
No, it's a filler/beach episode.
And I talk a lot.
I'm not complaining. I don't have Rosa's map made yet because I kind of spaced that, but oh well. We spent 45 minutes talking about stir fry, and then we spent like half an hour talking about milk.
Yeah.
Food.
Look. You want no, not even this is not even a look. Hear me out. This is a look. I'm playing an eccentric character. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking unless people tell me to shut the fuck up.
That will eventually happen with this character. Like when they just kind of stared at you until you left.
Can you fuck off?
I don't know if Moose is here currently.
I think Moose is currently busting out the alcohol because old man. They are?
Blank 97% of your game is filler.
Yes.
Blank, your game has about as much filler as Bleach does.
I mean, it's more accurate to
Yeah. And it's still technically a compliment.
It is probably more accurate to say that nonsensical talking that doesn't really matter too much is filler.
Yeah.
This is technically learning about the characters.
What, their stir-fry preferences?
Well,
I mean,
no,
having
like
a filler episode after we had someone get fucking crit last session is kind of a nice
I
change of pace.
I'm not complaining, per se.
I was more being like Romanov asking about the lavender and stuff.
I was gonna say, you guys are just role-playing with one another. I get to sit here and get free fucking content. Like, I don't have to pay attention.
And get other stuff set up on the side.
There's not really much I can set up while maintaining control.
Okay.
Like,
Sorry about that. I had to go I had to go put some dino nuggies in the oven.
Congrats.
know.
Now, the more important thing that we learned is that Crooked Goop tastes like salami.
Kill you.
What?
All right. Well, we're gonna. So. All right. So.
We gotta wait for Moose.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Stop vibrating, Ari. Come on.
Keeping up with the Kardashians D&D flavor.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
you, Toast.
So
Also, if we
it's
wanted a beach episode, we could just do a beach episode.
bug
I
in a
just got
bikini.
here and I am not taking my clothes off.
I said you had to take your clothes
Yeah, my
off.
brain was like, you don't have a choice. There was like, nope, that's that's definitely not something Romanov would try to do.
Put on the maid outfit.
Just a magnetically attached bikini.
Okay, so what I. No, all I imagined when you said put it on over the armor was Metaton.
Also,
That's
don't worry,
it.
Pogba has enough nudity to cover for you.
Would
I
it
have
make Pogba
nothing
look
but
more
nudity.
nude if we put them in a bikini?
Pogba is willing to find out.
Oh no.
Because like, there's nothing there that it would cover, but
No tits,
Like,
has
nothing
the
below the
implication
waist.
that
but
it's the same way.
implication-
It's the same way Talu or like UV works, where you don't notice they're naked until they put on clothes.
I mean, technically, I'm also nude in that game.
Yeah, but you have shadows that look like clothes. That's different.
What the fuck is it with that game? Whatever.
What?
I'm gonna just.
What is it
flip
with
you
that
guys.
game and like half your party being naked?
Because they aren't properly humanoid.
Nice.
Oranges?
You're not getting any oranges.
Oringe.
So the
Oh,
Wild
sorry.
Magic Surge wiped out every single
Oh,
orange species
God.
on the material plane.
We'll have to go to the Fae. The Fae have the last oranges.
You don't want a
Hmm.
Fey orange.
I would like to
Does that
fuck the
teeth?
Fey orange.
Yeah, that's a.
That's
a
an
blood
unseelie orange.
The forbidden orange.
Everyone is right.
Metal
Swimsuit, fridge
bikini.
magnets.
God.
Also, wait, isn't it like 4 a.m. for you, Blank? Why the fuck are you awake?
Could.
Why the fuck am
don't-
I awake? Like,
You're DMing.
Silly orange.
why did I agree to this?
Fuck you, Blake.
Color anymore.
No, that's the tangerines. A Fae orange is
Who's
red.
trying to fucking
The
take
tangerines are
turns?
green, blue. Psycho, what color is this tangerine?
Moose!
Orange?
Hey, Psycho, what color is the water on this map?
Fuck you.
Also,
Well,
Yeah, I
I
know
mean-
it's blue.
It depends
Actually,
on
hang
where
on.
point in the map you're looking at.
hey,
Hey,
Rice.
Psycho, what color is the grass in the Rosa area?
I don't want to. I don't want to answer.
5:30. Yeah, that doesn't change it. Like, Rice, is the thing at the top middle meant to be a floating island, or is it just a weird landmass up there?
This?
I
Yeah.
assumed
It's a floating
Floating
island.
island.
Okay, I just
we
wanted to
discussed-
make sure.
We discussed this
Yeah.
whenever we went into detail.
Well, yeah, I
when
can
we
see
did
the other
session
floating
0,
islands.
I
It's
think you
just-
guys had asked about these as well, and I'm like, oh, okay, then by that logic, this one's also.
I was just making sure because
Oh.
it can just look like a weird landmass.
So, Moose, what flavor alcohol did you grab?
If Moose is back.
He-
Also,
the
speaking of
thing.
cycle,
Kraken.
hit the thing.
Kraken.
Spiced black rum.
Top left coffee mug.
Fair enough. Don't really blame you. Okay. So
Should I grab the Everclear?
No,
the
stop.
nail cleaner. Psycho, yes.
I mean,
Like,
I got
this-
someone
the drinking.
downstairs to give me a
This
shot.
campaign isn't bad enough that you need to relapse.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, what have I done?
So,
okay.
uh,
It is the next day, as I am doing my fucking damnedest to keep it the fuck together.
I'll probably go and acquire a cart.
Do you have the funds for that?
I'd imagine a simple rental one, or I'll burn the fucking IOU to get us a decent cart.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
I owe you to get a card of holding.
True. Can we get a cart of holding rice?
Is that actually like a statted out magic item I can look
No.
up? Or
It's something I made a joke of earlier, of a cart with the... I guess it's a carriage with the inside being a bag of holding, so technically the people who are inside are not like susceptible
Wouldn't
to
that-
like an arrow going through the window.
But
Wouldn't
we'd
that
also
kill
means.
them?
But I was about to say we would also die because there is no. We would immediately.
There's no
suffocate
air
because
in
of
that
it.
The gap-
cockpit, yeah.
There is air as long as there's a way to get in. Basically, as long as the bag is held open, there's still air.
If the door's just cracked a little.
roll me a persuasion check.
For a carriage of holding, or for just
No, for the
normal
DM.
carriage?
Just roll me the fucking persuasion check.
Okay.
Persuade God.
I'll put guidance on it. Hold on, I also need to roll a d6 real quick. Cool. Temp HP from me.
Yeah, the temperature, I know.
Persuasion, is it just at normal?
Yeah, normal.
Alright. Let's roll a nat 1.
Don't do
That'd
that.
be really fucking funny. I would giggle like a bitch.
That's an 8. So, guidance d4. 12 damage. Today is really like 12s. Also, yes, I made my dice tiger strike.
No,
Of course you
really.
fucking did.
With the IOU, he could get you a carriage of holding for an additional 500 gold and your IOU.
But I'd be able to just like temporarily rent one because we're going to be coming back here anyway.
I mean, if you pay the 500 gold, you get the carriage of
Do we
holding.
have 500 gold?
That's why I'm asking. You might.
We should.
Psycho?
We do have the 500 gold.
Do we
It's
want
the
the
majority
carriage
of our
of
gold,
holding?
but
It's self-propelled.
It would be.
it's self-propelled?
I think that's
Oh,
worth it
fuck.
then, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, I think that's worth it because we wouldn't have to pay for or keep horses.
And depending on the situation, one of us could just crawl it and into the carriage.
Okay.
Do we want it? It's a group decision. It is a lot of money.
We're buying a car of holding. I mean,
Are we? Are we buying the minivan or not?
That's what I'm asking the group. I'm trying to make sure everyone's okay with it.
yeah, I'm
o-
fine with that.
I'm okay with it as somebody who's not. It's not my money.
We'd be going down to 100 gold.
Oh no.
Moose, are you fine with this? Are you fine if we get a carriage that is The cabin is basically a bag of holding to protect the people inside, and it also is self-propelled. Or would you prefer we hold on to our gold and get a normal cart?
I don't mind either way.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
go in.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll burn my IOU and get the gold from Mr. Mans.
All right, he takes you into a large warehouse, and he's kind of chuckling as he takes you over. As he lights go, I guess the king, not the king himself, but he has someone take you. Wrenches the tarp off of this old cart with a rotary puckle gun on the top.
Oh, yeah. I know this carriage.
You have, in fact, the old self-propelled carriage from Campaign 1. It is a fucking relic at this point, but it still works and has since been modified to have an extra dimensional space inside of it. The puckle
so
gun is currently non-functional.
me who can change
Aw.
that.
It's still worth using to threaten people who try to rob us. Like, we have a gun.
Oh,
What
do you
is
say
this?
that in character?
He would gesture up and be like, "Oh, that's neat."
Oh. You see those mechanical wings unfurl fully, and they kind of just jump and fly onto the top of it.
Do not have a. Do we
Doesn't work.
Well,
There's not even a proper firing pin.
given the markings on it, it's probably old. So
Not even entirely sure what that mechanism is.
no,
Other-
it's a weapon.
Other than
Visual.
the age of the puckle gun, the interior actually looks rather nice.
I just
It
have
looks
to restore
like-
it.
The interior actually looks relatively new compared to the exterior. You see, it is like lofty in here. There's a faint, weird smell. Kind of fishy. I don't really like it.
That could be
Just
fixed.
kobold fishy or
Just fishy.
Hmm.
There's like
I bring a lavender cube into the into the thing of holding.
lavender cube?
She has these, like a lot of them.
But there's like a cooking pit, an alcohol cabinet that seems to be keeping itself stocked. Like it's very
no.
lofty in here. Looks rather cozy. You see a dragon's head built around into a symbol throughout this entire carriage.
What's the headspace on this like?
It's a good 15 feet up.
I can stand at my full fucking height and not bonk my head on something. Hell yes.
I mean, it had to be able to easily house fucking Ishta, and he at the end of campaign was like 12 feet fucking tall. It's a pretty big fucking room. Probably like it'd be 6 by 6, so 30 by
30
30.
by 30 feet? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
carriage of holding.
Yeah, the inner is a extra dimensional space. It's I kind of expected.
That's really cool.
It is pulled by a astral steed or a invisible steed. You give it commands as to where it needs to go. It goes there, takes you there, lets you know. You can watch out from inside the carriage. There are like viewports that are magical and let you look outside the carriage, and no one can look into the carriage.
Can we see the horse if we've seen people die before?
No,
Damn.
it's like an unseen servant.
Alright.
I was gonna say, then yeah, you could all see the horse, but no.
I'm. And we're off.
Okay, right. So
Right before I start another tangent.
It's technically tangential, not related, but something
Oh, my
funny,
fucking
right?
God.
It's very quick. The old 3.5e Screams chat is so old the search function does not work in it.
That's actually hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
That was all.
But off we go. Is there any way that
Yes.
while we're moving, I could just study the specific magical techniques used to make this thing?
Yeah, we can get to that. But easily enough, dust off the carriage, take it out of the warehouse, and you're on your way towards Besmedan. It is going to be 3, 4. It'll be 8 days of travel.
I'm assuming we'll be stopping at Aesir's Pass on the way there.
You'll be going through there. You don't necessarily have to stop. The carriage easily houses you to rest, although if you
I
wish
was
to
thinking more
stop,
so
you may.
food supplies.
I'm
Fair
gonna
enough.
leave with rations.
All right, first
Yeah,
day
I
of
know,
travel. Someone roll me a D12. Ow. Okay. Oh, one moment. Fucking ow, that hurt.
As a side question, is there like a weapons rack that we can put things on?
Oh, there's not like a weapons rack, but there's plenty of space. So
Okay.
Oh, I realized something else interesting about the aspects of the carriage.
what's up?
No matter what the road terrain is like, the inside course would be smooth.
You cannot feel the bumpiness of the road.
That's cool.
It is fully fucking furnished. Like, this thing is
That's
bougie.
awesome. Then, like,
Yes, we did
Yeah.
Golden Wind.
this is
Basically.
basically, yeah.
Slightly less modern.
Coco Jumbo.
Coco
I think I actually.
Yes, I'm. Well, no, he's been
No,
replaced with Polnareff. The turtle lives. The turtle's soul is forever banished. No, that was Doppio.
Oh my.
We don't know where the turtle soul went.
I assume nobody fucks with the self-propelled carriage with a gun on it.
I think, right, correct me if I'm
I
wrong, but I
will get to
think
that
the
momentarily.
old carriage from the other campaign was like this style. Like fully closed, doored.
Yeah, that was pretty close to what it looked like. Other than obviously the big fuck off puckle
Buckle gun on the roof.
gun on the roof.
Someone would have
Do
to
we
sit
have-
on the roof for that, but you know.
Do we have square bullets for Turks?
Huckle cannon.
You don't have any bullets currently. It
Okay.
did originally shoot square fucking bullets.
We've got lavender cubes.
So, yes, Ari. Back in the day, I in fact did look into way too much stuff and made a puckle gun that fired the square bullets. Not being against anyone in particular, just because of haha fuck you cube.
We did in fact spend an hour and a half discussing the puckle gun on the roof of the carriage.
Oh my god.
And also, a square bullet's easier to manufacture. Hemlock just playing it up there, going bang, bang.
You shoot the ground near the carriage.
Jesus Christ.
Romanov will peek out. Hemlock, are you playing pretend on the roof?
How did you get it working? They quickly scurry up to it and start examining the gun.
Still super fucking broken.
Puck just
how did
fucking
you-
sighs.
It hasn't even
Just
been.
keeps sharpening their
The
axe.
barrel's cold.
Oh, right.
They frown.
Are you mimicking the sound? You
Arana,
Sound they've never heard.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Arana, for reference. Parkler's a barbarian. I am a melee wizard. Bazan's a paladin. The bird is a bard? Yes.
More detective.
And I believe our other scaled friend is a rogue.
Vaguely scaled, but yes.
Okay,
I,
first day of travel, sunny skies, temperate weather, easy travels aside from Hemlock fucking making gun noises.
Playing pretend on the roof with the big gun.
God.
Can I like shoot Hemlock with a real gun?
Something
It
near the
would
sound.
it'd be ill-advised, but I mean,
It is
at the very
technically
end,
breaking my contract, so I'm not gonna do that.
Is it?
I really wanna.
Pew, pew.
Yes,
Bang, bang, bang.
Do you
Pew,
like
pew,
the
pew.
entire party turning on you?
yes. That's fucked up.
Bird noises, bird
Not
Can I
even
get-
noises, bird
voices,
noises,
it's just
bird
bird
noises.
noises.
Can I get a second D12 for the second day of travel, please?
I can do it.
Oh.
Or
Take theirs.
take like 3.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah, these
make
are for the
up your
next 30
fucking
days.
mind. Like what?
These are for the next 3 days.
I had already typed it in, and then it came like half an hour after there. So I don't know why.
Second day of travel, more of the same. And then third day travel, more of the same. You are now in Aesir's Pass.
Yippee.
Aesir's Pass is a fall. Can I stop combining my fucking words, please?
Aesir's Pass is false.
It's false. It's not real.
Aesir's
mimic.
Pass is a small crossroads farming town with most of its main business being located on the fucking east to westbound path, with the large tower in the center being its main government building. Is there anything you would like to do here on the end of your third day of travel?
I mean, Romanov's gonna go get like onto the the seat that's on the outside to be there in case any guards stop us.
Not here. This town is rather small. It survives solely off of the like farming that it gives to Charis, Rosa, the Wormspire, and Sandpoint, as there are a lot of fields both here and on your way in to Aesir's Pass.
So I assume we could just like replenish general supplies like rations and stuff.
I mean, you'd
But
have to buy it, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna work on. Just buying general rations for the next few days of travel and
There is-
enough to go to and fro, basically.
There is the Traveler's Pack, which is the general store here.
Okay, then I would
There is
let everyone
one
know where I'm going. And
store
stop
that you
there.
do see here.
Arcane Attic.
No, the Fang and Feather, which is a pet store.
Ooh.
Oh
Fuck, where's my pet stat blocks?
no! Oh no!
Probably shouldn't buy pets going into very possibly hostile unknown ruins.
You're right.
They are currently
Unless it's a
closed
battle
for the
pet.
night, so
We also need a. If we're gonna get pets, we need like a net. We'll just go grab the endemic life.
Oh my god.
The what?
You
You know what? I'm
Monster
not gonna
Hunter.
ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will
Yes.
let the party know where I'm going and head down to the Traveler's Pack to buy enough rations for us to get the rest of the way we're going.
I was gonna say we could just have the cart stop there, have you pick the stuff
That's
up, and then
True.
keep going.
I was also gonna stop by the Arcane Attic afterwards, because I'm assuming that's like a magic item shop.
yes, it is.
I don't think we necessarily have the funds for it, but
You
I would
definitely
still
do not
look
have
through.
the funds right now.
Yeah, I'd still like to look through, see what all they have.
This is a question about the contract. Is the
okay.
pay from the dwarfs or is the pay on return return with contract completion?
The payment will be from the dwarfs.
Okay.
And does
That
the
looks
magic
like it.
shop have a bargain bin?
Oh Christ! Let me pull up. They don't. I mean, their magic item selection is not amazing. Also, you guys have 100 gold to your name, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Basically,
I'm not gonna really bother to go into that. You can't really afford anything as is. And they would be closed for the day as you're coming into Aesir's Pass at like nightfall.
okay.
Speaking of which, I need to progress the time forward.
Is Traveler's Pack currently open, or is that also closed for the night?
The general store is open 24 hours a day
Okay.
due to the adventurers that travel through here rather frequently.
Okay, then I'll stop in there and buy rations for us. How much would it be for how many more days of travel is it?
It's 4 more days to Rosa, which is like a major city hold. I think rations go for what, a silver piece per day? Per person?
Basically, silver per person
So if you want to put
for
like 2
6 of
gold
us.
into it, should we just have like 20 days worth of rations?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So
Well,
I'll
20
put
divided by 6, a couple days
Oh,
worth of
okay,
rations.
no, I am off. Rations are 5 silver pieces per person for a day.
okay. Then for 20 rations, that would be how much gold?
10? No, 20 rations?
Yeah.
Well, if they're 5 per,
That would
then
be
we don't
10
need 20.
gold.
No. Oh, I was right. Okay. Yeah, 10 gold.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll pay for 20 rations and basically just shove them into the cart.
And if we need, we do have the other way of just like hunting a deer or something when we're out in like
Yeah.
the forested areas.
I
You see
mean,
Pot come out with a duffel bag of food and just throw it into the cart.
I do like to keep track of rations at this point because it's really easy to do.
Yeah.
And rations are easy enough to pick up.
Mm-hmm. You gotta eat something.
Eventually.
Is there anything else you guys want to do in Aesir's Pass? Do you want to stay the night and wait
Everything's
for...
closed.
I say we just keep moving.
Yeah, I was gonna say continuing to move is probably the best idea because then we're not
Yeah.
Because we
burning
can
some
still
bodies
just
in one
rest
spot.
fine.
Mhm.
We'll just need like just have somebody watching out, so we'll still probably take shifts of watch.
Yeah, we'll still take watches, but... Or actually, I don't technically need to sleep. I could just do watch the entire night.
They will.
'Cause
Errata will join you for most of that.
sleepless. Do not require sleeping or remain conscious during a long rest.
Yeah, nice.
It is very useful.
I mean, you guys can keep going. I mean, it's a self-propelled carriage. I just assumed you kept moving.
Yeah, well,
Rise. How
we'll
many
keep
days have?
moving.
Well, no, just having somebody like checking out the windows and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
God, no.
It was just to make sure, like, hey, there's a carriage coming towards us, or hey, we're about to hit someone on the road. We should probably ask the horses
that.
to avoid them. Yeah. Also,
What
the psycho's
was your-
holding the house key. I imagine Romuald's holding the cart key.
Does the
Very
cart have a key?
well.
I
Mm,
hope there's a lock on the door.
I'd assume there's a lock, but I'm not sure.
there's an
how it
interior
works.
lock, but there's no like key.
Like
That's
a
fair.
deadbolt system.
Yeah, like you only really need to lock it if you're inside.
Okay.
And I'd imagine the cart is keyed to the people who are meant to be using it.
Yeah, it's a magical item. It's quote unquote attuned to you.
Mhm.
Can I get
I-
another D12 roll, please?
You
as
have them.
I already went through them all.
Already went through
Huh.
those.
Moose.
Working on it.
While we're doing this, I need to update my hand axes. Put these
That's a
silver
problem.
everything on the.
Why would you do this to us, Moose?
Oh boy.
Fucking damn it, Moose!
All right.
What the fuck,
So-
Moose?
end of or into the 4th day of your travel, a storm begins.
God
Say
damn it,
end of
Moose.
your good times.
How could you?
Well,
And
so
also,
the
there's
good news
proof.
is you guys are safe from the storm in the cart and all that. The bad news is it's going to slow your travel time by 2 days as the roads are now turning to fucking mud.
Yeah, the exterior is still affected by road.
Also, the suspension's probably normal cart suspension for the most part. Maybe slightly.
The magical suspension.
Yeah. The inside's fine. I imagine the outside's been
The outside
probably
is
a little bit.
shaking and shit. It's just that you're in an extra dimensional space, so you don't
Yeah.
feel it.
I imagine
Oh,
the
that'd be
suspension's like
weird.
slightly better than the normal cart, but like suspension's hard to make.
Can I get another D12
Set
roll,
up.
please?
Do it! Do it, Xenon!
That'd be weird, because you'd be looking out the window of the cart and it would be shaking like a motherfucker, and inside you just feel lofty and stable.
Yep. Okay, so 2 extra
POV
days
how to get
travel.
motion sickness.
You look
Yeah.
out the window and it's just like the ground is where the sky should be.
It's raining sideways.
That's raining sideways.
You want soup?
Storm
What kind of
lasts
soup,
for a
chunk?
day and then begins to clear at the end of the last as you
Yes.
start making your way into the mountain pass. Can I
Mm.
get another D12 roll?
Sack out.
Yes.
Suck it back, right?
D12.
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 Oh boy.
5th day of travel?
Roll one of my hit dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Weather clears, the mud begins to clear away as you're back to your normal travel place, having already been slowed down by the storm. Can I get another D12 roll?
6.
Rada.
Yeah.
Rada.
Alright.
What? No.
Do it.
D12.
The 12.
Damn it,
Fuck you.
Why is what?
All right, you're 2 days out from Rosa. Another D12 roll. Temperate weather as you make your way. Actually, an important distinction.
This is 7th day too?
This is the 7th of the 9th.
Amazing.
You have made your way into the Fabric Vale. The environment drastically changes. The sky is now pink, blue grass, mushroom trees, fucking
Oh god, are we in Mario?
vibrant colors.
I'll roll this one. And also Puck, the movie approached. Romanov is holding chains and 3 locks.
I was gonna say I have to. Yeah, tomorrow's the full moon, isn't it?
No, today is. The 7th
yeah.
day of travel is the full moon.
Puck I would say raise an eyebrow, but I don't have eyebrows, so they would look at you quizzically like, what is this for?
I
The,
completely fucking forgot.
the lycanthropy? Just in
Oh,
case
is that
the...
tonight?
Yes. Can you not tell?
They immediately take the chain, drop the locks, and then start wrapping it tightly around your upper biceps, lower forearms, wrists, and whatever's left around the waist and legs.
He will actually tuck his legs up to have them bent inward. Not
I'm
inward,
going to
but...
ask a valid question.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you stopping for the night rather than just continuing?
We will
Onward.
probably stop for the night and maybe lock him inside the cabin. I know the lock's on the inside, but we can find some bullshitter. Actually, hang on, real quick. Arata, was it? Yes.
Yeah?
Do you perchance know the what was that one spell's name? Arcane lock, was it?
No.
No? Did any of you?
I do not have that spell in my repertoire.
Cool. Never mind then. I'd wrap the chains tighter.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me 10 minutes? I forgore.
While you're doing that, I'm tying him up and then putting the locks in valid places.
Because-
Assuming the moonlight hits him, despite being in a pocket dimension, there are the windows that let light in, so I would presume it still affects him.
He is going to be affected by the full moon regardless of whether or not he's actually.
I imagine,
I
unless
believe
I'm
that he was-
underground.
Even if you are underground, you are still affected by the full moon.
Really?
So it's just straight
Yes.
up oof.
Because the extra dimensional space is still on the material plane.
Okay, DC 15 dex.
Well, I meant like underground, as in like just being below the ground outside the extra dimensional space.
Also,
I'm
you don't
assuming
want
all
to wrap
three
him up
locks-
tightly with chains.
What's up?
You don't want to wrap him up tightly with chains.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Well, he
one
also
of two things is
changes
gonna
shape.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's going to shift, and the chains aren't going to break, and he will.
Cut off
Or
blood flow.
B, he will shift, change shape, and break the chains, making you move.
I could just shift into the proper hybrid form before you fully chain me.
Then yeah, if Bazin gives that advice in character, then I would ask him, could you shift first then?
That is an amazing idea. He becomes Catman, basically a tabaxi.
Yeah.
I should.
And
Hold on.
is that the form he would be in under the effects of the full moon, or
Presumably, unless there's something else that's gonna happen to him.
What?
but he
The
will-
consequences? What are you talking about?
He will set his hat and glasses off to the side so they're not.
yeah?
Probably also had to undo a few buttons on his coat.
Okay.
Oh,
I have
Oh,
to throw
boy.
together a Fey Path map real
I can't
quick.
see.
'Cause,
Blackness.
tokens aren't
you
done
don't have
yet.
tokens out yet. Fuck off.
But yeah, once Romanov's shifted to the hybrid form, I would tie the chains around him with a bit of leeway in case, I don't know, for some reason he
In
gets
case
more
I get
bulky.
bigger.
Yeah. The bit of
I'm-
leeway, but still tight enough as to if he doesn't change sizes, they will still wrap him up.
I'm going to pull a small. It doesn't look like any guns, like conventional gun, but you all see her just pull a gun out of a section of her armor and start loading a small amount of silver bullets, just in
Smart.
case.
I would be offended if I also didn't know what was going to what was going to happen. So
Why do you
I
think
don't have very
my
many
hand axe
of
is silver?
these. I have like 5.
yeah,
5 should be enough.
20 feet worth of chain and 3 locks.
Okay. Then I do connect the two, like 10 feet of chain, just so there's more chain per chain.
Yeah. I think it's like his arms
wrap him up.
and like basically wrapping in ways that will stop.
Restrict limb movement, but not cut off
Yeah.
blood flow or anything.
Basically trying to
Um,
get disadvantage on the strength check.
Yeah. Could I, do I need to make a check for how well I tie him up or anything?
It actually will matter.
Then in
technically
that
sleight of
case, is
hand.
there help I could get from anybody?
If you want it to be sleight of hand, I can tie him up. I am very, very good at sleight of hand.
In that case, could we have you do it and someone that has, like, proficiency help do that?
Yeah. If anyone does. Psycho. Psycho does.
I would fucking
Ah.
hope the rogue has proficiency.
In what?
Sleight of hand, motherfucker.
Sleight of hand? Oh boy, I don't.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have proficiency. I do have
Okay,
proficiency in sleight of hand.
I was about to
Do you have
smack the shit out
expertise
of
or
you.
just proficiency?
Just proficiency.
Okay. Then I am going to make the check with advantage from assistance.
Well, hold on. What's your modifier?
7.
7. Yeah, you're fucking.
I'm gonna roll with
Uh,
advantage
Al-
now.
Also guidance.
Yes, I also have my own guidance. You don't have to.
No, you're getting my yeah.
I'm using my own.
No, you're gonna
Okay,
get tips on how to
that-
do bondage from Roma.
that
That's how
is
you're
a-
getting guidance.
That is a 27.
You pretty fucking effectively tie this man up
And then I will like put the locks on, and I'm assuming all 3 locks are tied to the same key, or is it 3 different keys?
Probably 3 different keys if I'm being honest, because they are 3 different locks. I just bought
Either
3
way,
locks.
yeah, okay. Either way, then I tuck the key and or keys away in one of my non-existent
Just
pockets.
slip
Don't
it
worry
into
about where
like
I'm
a
putting
plate
them.
of chitin.
Don't
So
worry about it.
okay,
Prison chitin.
this is fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Nightfall is approaching. Who's doing what aside from Romanov being tied up?
This is
I
really
am
this-
getting. I am effectively perched on top of the cart with a gun.
Yeah, we're leaving him
I
in
don't
the
know.
cart
I
and then
barely know
closing
these
the
people,
door.
much less trust this man to not go insane.
Yeah, the plan is lock him up, put him in the cart, close the door, and then I'm gonna stand directly in front of the door with with my great axe drawn, just in fucking case.
Okay.
Also, it's still dark.
Do you have? I guess
So
we're
I
talking about
could
it.
just see me.
Hang on, I'll throw down a light source just so everyone can see.
You fucking
It's a
Aiden,
neat
the orb is
little
glowing.
thing. But
Yeah.
it's a cool little thing. You can also like load it into a sling or like a slingshot to just like launch a little light source somewhere.
Yeah.
There,
Uh,
I love looking through the items and being like, "That's cool. That's neat. That can cause me to get the poisoned condition." See, I was more concerned that you were going to start pecking it, break it open, and start trying to eat the nut from it.
Why is he over there?
Yeah,
So-
that's why he hated it.
Cart drawn off the path, watching Romanov.
Also, I realized something funny. The windows are one way.
Yeah, they are. For those of you watching, you watch his transformation take hold. Hey,
The door's
Sterling,
closed,
Yeah.
so I don't think any of us are watching.
here's your snap block.
No one can. Oh.
What did
No
you
one
say?
actually can watch because the
Yeah.
windows are one way.
And also, question for reference of the cart, like where's the door, basically?
are you
because
guys
I would
putting
be
him
standing
in the
front of
cart?
it.
We
Yes,
should not put
yes.
him in the cart.
Oh no!
We should not put him in the cart.
So are we putting me on the outside or the
I
inside?
would
I
say
assumed you were
the-
gonna tie him to like a fucking tree.
So, my mental
You can
image
do
was
that,
due to the
too.
fact that we have people with mold earth, we tie him up, put him in a hole, bury him up to his head.
I guess that works, yeah.
Mold Earth.
Does somebody have mold earth?
Well,
Somebody brought up.
No,
Oh,
that was a
somebody brought
joke
that
for
up.
digging out the
Where?
basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, mold earth only
Yeah,
lasts
then-
an hour.
Then we'll just tie him to a fucking tree.
The effects of it
The
don't
cantrip?
only last an hour. Yeah.
No, they do.
The
They do
dirt
eventually fade.
No, what I mean is the dirt is still moved. It doesn't like teleport back to its original position.
Hold
That'd
on.
be hilarious.
What I think-
No, I'm pretty sure the effects of Bold Earth just happen.
They do.
The cantrip, yeah.
Yes.
The cantrip.
Uh,
You're thinking of the
instantaneous
colors.
or 1 hour, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
thinking
the
of
1
the
hour is
because
for the
shapes
difficult
colors are
terrain.
both to appear on the stone, yada yada yada. It lasts for 1 hour.
Oh,
If
and
you
just
target an
for
area
a-
of loose earth, you can
Okay.
instantly excavate it. Yeah.
Alright,
Hey,
so the other way around. Also, yeah, Rice?
have you opened the thing I sent you yet?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Just for one thing that isn't on there, you retain your class abilities. So
Oh.
modify any values that are
Interesting.
So
Any
modify
values
your
that are worse
mental
than that
stats
stat
as
block are
you
better.
see that are wrong. Modify those, and you maintain your class abilities and spellcasting.
But in the case of if we should not put him, like keep him in the cart,
Actually,
we'll tie
I'm
him
sorry.
to a tree instead.
should-
I
don't
am
think
mistaken.
the
You
stats would
currently, I'm sorry. You currently don't. I'm mistaken as to
Yeah.
what this is. As the moonlight hits its peak and his transformation begins, for those of you who are watching, what you would expect to be a weretiger, something far worse takes its place. A creature
Your
with
Rakshas.
deep black fur, large red claws, and a red-maned face takes its place. Anyone can make a religion check.
Excuse you? Do I get any bonuses from anthropology or?
No.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Rice, you know what passed my brain when you said that? Fucking.
Fuck. Okay.
It's not technically like an anthropomorphized one, but the fucking. This thing.
I'm
Oh,
rolling like
God.
shit.
See, is that not far off?
That's actually that's that's good, like as just an image, but it's not quite fitting.
Yeah. I'll put it in here
Oh.
too.
23. Does anyone else want to make a religion check?
Sure. Why not?
Anyone can in this particular instance. I will not be a fucking stickler about it.
Am I allowed to add guidance to this?
Sure. You're not in combat currently.
I also
Currently.
think you already
Okay,
passed the fucking
26.
check.
I want fire!
22.
Okay.
Oh.
Watterson, with context clues from the previous what has happened, and Arata with your 26, you're both pretty confident this is no longer Romanov. You stand before an aspect of Malor.
Hmm.
No initiative just yet. Romanov,
Yeah.
you are not in control. Other than you control this creature. You are hungry for blood and destruction, and there is prey in front of you.
Yep.
I will, first things first, Romanov does get to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I'm going
would
to
like
tell
to
you
have-
right now, the DC is 20.
Oh
Hmm.
boy.
I would like to have
I
a
wish I had Flash of
constant.
Genius.
I would like to
I'm
have a
go-
constant eye on the chains that are holding him to the tree to see, like, whether they're
So
gonna
they're
give
probably
or not.
exceedingly strained because Romanov went from a medium-sized, probably
I'm assuming large
like 7
now.
foot, because I'd imagine the hybrid transformation did make him a little bigger,
In some regards, yeah.
to a large-sized creature.
Yeah.
I am casting Sanctuary on Hemlock.
Yeah. Who?
How did you measure
I
that?
think Paktha is the. I think Paktha and Arata are the only two outside, because I think everyone else was inside, right? That was the reverse plan, instead of having him inside and everyone
I am
out.
rapping on the door.
So,
If everyone else is inside, then.
I
Uh,
believe I technically could.
I'll allow it. However, as the transformation takes hold, Paktha and Arata are outside, correct?
Yes, I am on top of
Yeah.
the cart, leveling a gun at this man's head.
Yeah, no,
In your
I've got
minds-
my axe staring him down.
In your minds, you hear a bestial guttering of flesh, blood, meat must feast.
Oh.
In
And
a-
then you know what
Oh.
we're gonna
Oh.
add this. And hey, what was Flash of Genius bonus?
I don't actually
Doesn't
have
have
that
it.
yet.
Ah, damn.
That's
so you
a
pass the wisdom
26.
saving throw, so you'll have disadvantage on the athletics check you're about to make. Please make an athletics check to break the chains. Also, you are proficient in this. I didn't update this correctly, so
Flash
Plus-
of Genius is a 7th level thing.
you would be adding. Let me just double check.
10?
12. Or no,
Mm.
yeah, 11.
11.
Okay, and that's to beat
Um,
my. That's to
To
beat
beat
my
27.
27.
You have
Okay.
disadvantage.
Would need pretty high, but it's still doable.
including
It
since
is.
the active change are probably also very tight on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I gotta roll this manually.
I hope and pray to God you fail.
Who knows? You might have a second character death today.
More than
I.
one.
Oh no, it's not. I don't. I'll be honest with you. If it was all Ari, like helping with the builds, you could take him down. I,
So
I'm not
I'm just gonna
confident that
go
Ari
ahead
could
and
take him
I'm gonna
down.
say this right now. Running is always a valid option.
Oh,
I'm
I will
aware.
abandon these people at the immediately if he tries to get close to me.
There is a reason I put myself in front of this man's face, basically.
The wings are fully unfurled.
Oh, fuck you.
And
Okay.
Oh no.
That is
Okay.
success by
unfortunate.
1. Wait, no, success by 0.
Success
Damn.
by 0.
Because it's meat to beat.
Yeah.
There might be something here.
I have nothing to. Hang on.
I will wait patiently if anyone has
Hang
anything they
on.
are capable of doing.
Does Xenon's bardic thing have any negatives they can do?
Not currently.
I don't think that's gonna help here.
That's probably
No,
not
it
gonna help.
might.
It
It's
might
not a high
work.
It's not a high chance, and doing the command might actually at least force a reroll.
I will allow a chance for command.
But
Thankfully, you don't have the thing that would
yeah.
Oh God.
Because I don't suppose any of us have the first level. I don't suppose any
what?
of us have Bane.
No.
Hmm.
Right. Given I passed the wisdom earlier, am I allowed to impose disadvantage on this?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the intended effect. You're resisting the transformation. Oh, thank God. Okay. As you're about to
Hey,
No.
Tiff to Pockthar and, the other one, get in the cart. Because then I can't see you.
the command goes through. What is the command word you're using?
Is just don't overthink it. Just something simplistic.
It's a single word.
Like, yeah, just something simplistic of like halt or whatever the fuck.
Okay. Right before the chains are about to fucking snap, your command manages to get through and for a round is stopped. You have 6 seconds until he's trying to bust his ass out of those
Get
chains again.
in the fucking cart.
Yeah,
We will come back for him.
Yeah, I immediately just turn around, lock eyes with Arata, and go.
She
in
is
the
holding
cart
the door
now,
open for you.
and fucking bolted into the cart.
I assume we immediately commanded the cart to yip.
No, well, actually, hang on. When we got the cart, what was like the specs on how resistant it is from the outside to attack?
I think as long as you're in there, you're not technically here and or in front of me. So you wouldn't be the target, I'm pretty sure. At least it's my thinking.
You're not stupid enough for that, sadly.
Damn.
We go. We come back for him.
You can see your stat block. Your character's not that stupid.
Yeah.
I also
That's why
have.
I'm asking, because we might not have to leave. We could maybe just let him hit against the cart until he's tuckered out, whatever the fuck.
So on the one hand, the cart is magical. On the other hand,
That's
you're
an
standing
aspect of
before
the
the
law.
aspect of a lesser god.
Yeah,
So,
that's not really.
We are going.
Cart sturdy. Cart not built
Is-
that sturdy.
It's just
It's
my
not-
thought process is
No, I think we should just go.
it's just my thought
That is
process here
perfect.
is we don't know who is on this road traveling besides us. What if he swaps targets to someone like that cannot handle an attack?
Then we make sure he focuses on us.
I fucking guess.
Speak for yourself.
Honestly, probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Horses are faster, so it would have a speed faster than him.
If he starts chasing us, I'm going to start just taking pot shots at his fucking knees. That's what I mean.
Yeah, we could just open the door
Stick
and
out the
pot
door.
shot.
Stick out the gun. Remove kneecap.
All right, so you start heading your way towards.
Should I roll that?
Well, we
Chain check
move
again.
it and then see if he's able to break out of the chains.
Just real quick, which direction is which direction in which is further away from a major population center?
Which way? The other direction.
Probably back the way we came.
Back the way
Oh.
we came, absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah, we turn the cart around away from civilization.
Start making your way back towards Aesir's Pass. I will now want that athletics check at disadvantage.
Yep. Oh,
Failure.
like seeing the
Okay.
other one be like 19.
Yeah. Thank God it's still a pretty high DC. You have to roll a 16 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are now. Are you leaving or are you staying at this distance and watching?
What is
I
the
would prefer
furthest
we
distance at which
stay.
I can see someone who has a light on them?
In a forest, probably like 100 more feet, and then it's going to be hard to see through like the greenery.
Okay. The arcane object that I put on our boy, along with the chains, begins to glow.
Okay.
It's putting a light
Not at
source on
fucking
him so we can
all.
see him.
I can kind of figure out where they are, but it's not exactly where it is.
I think it's a
I
general
basically just know vague
direction
direction.
instead of
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with
Let's-
booking it.
I
I put that on him
'cause
explicitly
again,
to give him a light, so even if he's out of the range of my dark vision, I can still shoot him.
I'm no one else is currently aware that
Yeah.
he's even out here.
This is true. I don't think she would.
I am saying we are the only people who even know he is currently out here. We should not keep him unchecked. We should just keep him in line of sight so that we can make sure the aspect of a blood god is not on the loose.
Not a blood god, he's a beast god, but
Same fucking difference. Going to rip random people in half with his bare
Oh,
hands.
actually no, he does have the
If he-
title of the blood god, so carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he
So
starts
let's
bolt-
not leave the
okay.
blood god out here.
Yeah. Okay.
I am putting my foot down on this. Keep a visible distance. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like being pushy, but
No.
Be pushing.
Be in if you're. Yeah.
it's not even just my character's morals, my morals.
My character's morals and my morals are very different.
Okay.
My morals
Mine are, I
he's
don't even
going to
fucking know
rip
you
people in
guys.
half.
So staying at a
morals are-
distance.
My morals
of-
are we make sure that this fucker is at least within line of sight.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So you guys are about 180 feet away because of the light source. Romanov, give me. We'll call it 8 more athletics checks, or until you bust down the chains. Actually, we'll call it 6 more.
If he fails all of those, is he just stuck?
If he fails all of
If
them,
he
the
fails
night
all
is
of them,
over.
he's just stuck. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is shrimp we're talking about.
Psycho, you know my luck.
I was
This
gonna
falls
say-
within that category of shit you don't want to happen.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is where he's gonna roll like 2 19s right now. Hey, look! The second one fucking passes, as does the 5th and the 6th. So, roughly 2 hours into watching over this aspect, after a lot of effort and straining, he does finally manage to bust down the chains.
What's the range of command, real quick? I know it's not
30
180,
feet.
but
60.
30, okay.
It's like
I
30 or
hold
60.
within like 10, 20 feet, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would say just have it so that once he's within range of command, you just immediately, like, for every foot he moves, command halt. No, it's first level, fuck. The second he's in 60 feet, just command.
The
like,
horses are
drop or
10.
whatever.
The cart is 10 feet faster than him. The cart
Okay.
moves as a base faster than him.
The issue is that the cart can't dash.
Yeah,
Yep. All right.
then it would
That's
say
what
whenever he's
happens.
in range, command.
So
would
we
probably
are
work,
in a
yeah.
pseudo initiative.
Mhm.
I mean, I have Command, Bane, and Compelled Duel.
If you're
Oh,
willing to
God.
say fuck it, we ball with compelled duel.
So
I am. If he begins to move in our direction rapidly, I am getting onto the roof of the cart and starting to take shots.
Why are you doing
Only that
alcohol on the
puckle gun
roof?
worked.
What?
I said, why are you doing alcohol on the roof?
Oh, shut up.
It would be great
So,
if that puckle.
Romanov, while they are out of the range of your dark vision, you do see, not necessarily see, but it is the best way I can describe it, their trail visualized as
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Romanov on the inside. Huh, can't wait to unlock that ability.
As you begin hauling ass towards them. Just
Okay.
for right now, you do get to see the stat block, Sterling, because you are aware of everything that you're capable of.
Yeah.
You just have no control.
Yeah. Aside
Yeah.
from just basically giving perma disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, hey, Bryce, I sent you another image. It's pretty good.
You know what? Yeah, that's what you guys see. Go ahead and throw that in the. I like that. That works perfectly.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yikes.
cool.
Okay.
I'm. Do-do-do.
For reference,
Okay,
for stream, it's just a anthropomorphized version of the Dream Tiger art.
Errata does
It's
not
horrible.
decide to just leave you assholes. She vaults out of the door and will lay in firing position on the roof of the. My brain malfunctioned.
Carriage.
Art carriage.
Carriage.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make this just to speed this up a little bit, or else we're gonna be here for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because I'm aware of the stat block you guys are fucking dealing with. Sterling's aware of the stat block you're fucking dealing with.
Yes.
We're going to start with. I'm going to do a round of skill checks contested against the stat block. We can start with the gunshots to see. Well, that'll be simple. Roll to see if you hit. It'll slow him down a bit.
Okay.
So he's hauling ass towards you.
21.
Yeah.
That hits.
I shoot him in the fucking thigh.
Well, I need to. Hey, I'll just use Moloko for the moment on my side.
There's just like a weird pinging crack as the pistol fires.
Oh, no, I can't use Moloko. Fuck.
I'm shooting this no matter how far away he is. I shoot out to 240 feet without disadvantage.
Ah, yeah. Do you have sharpshooter?
Yes.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah, RE min max is like that. What's the damage? Or is it just slowing?
Yeah, I'll just roll.
Go ahead
damage.
and roll the damage.
Dog shit. 8.
And because it's repeating, it is one of your infusions, right?
Correct. It is magical.
Okay.
Yeah. He also
It
did
is-
load silver bullets into it, so.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you now, the silver does not matter.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Only the first bullet is silver. I'd have to manually load the rest, so the rest are just going to
Yeah.
be normal. So
But it is magical.
it is
Yes.
very magical.
The
All
saving
right,
grace.
easy enough. Slowed down a little bit. Just kind of go in order here. Hemlock, you're gonna try to use the command to slow it down, right? Well, I mean,
No,
it's a
it
one
only
round no
lasts a
matter
round.
what.
If you
do
command it
grovel.
to grovel, yeah, it'll go prone, and it'll have to use half its movement to get back up.
All right. Romanov, you get
Bullets.
shot. You start catching up, ready to go for the pounce. Roll that wisdom saving throw against the command. Expend the spell slot.
Yeah. Keep lower.
I would like to hold an action where, God forbid, he gets close enough for me to actually do it. Hold the shove action to knock him prone.
I wonder. Hey, Rice, it's using everything, yeah?
Yes. Why?
Yeah, there's nothing there that. No, I was checking a certain other area of it to see if you gave it an extra move action as part of one of them.
No, it does not have that currently.
Currently.
Please don't tell me it has legendary actions.
Hey. Hey, Sterling,
Yeah.
you're level 4. This is
No,
as
I
strong
know.
as it is at level 4.
No, I know. We're gonna need better chance.
I'm gonna be shooting this thing a lot as it closes.
We're gonna need
Um,
magic chains.
The command does go off. It's another success. Slows it down. Bazend or Watterson, what do you want to do to try to slow it down as it's rapidly catching up again?
What's the distance?
Currently 60 feet away is what I'll say.
Ugh.
Immediately closed all of that. What the fuck?
Yes.
This is a contested skill check situation.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Okay.
not initiativing this. Otherwise,
This
It'll
might-
basically just be
Might be closer to
gunshot.
80 for being honest. Given the prone
Just
would
for-
have fucked his movement for a bit.
We'll just
I'm
for
saying
argument's
60
sake,
for the
close enough for
spell
whatever
range.
spell effects
I-
are needed.
It's the distance where you could start doing shit feasibly for most characters is what I'm going
That's
off
fair.
of.
I don't really have anything that wouldn't just straight up hurt him.
Hurting him's fine. Hurting him
I'm
is
shooting
fine,
him with a gun.
Okay? Break
Okay,
his fucking
I'm-
ankles, please.
Okay, I'm using the hand crossbow.
It's not magical, yeah.
It does not matter.
Oh, Moose is using
It
command.
does.
Flee.
Wisdom saving throw,
Oh,
Sterling.
flee.
Flea's also good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fails. Well,
Damn it.
succeeds, but fails depending
The
on what you're-
command fails.
Yeah.
Been commanded one too many fucking times. Shake through it.
oh yeah,
Uh,
Psycho. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Come on, buddy. Hit me with that inflict wounds.
Okay, so first
So
things
with-
first.
What?
With the
Steady aim.
failed command, just for like going through this sake, Romanov is roughly 30 feet away now.
So past
Well, I know what I'm doing
checks
on my next turn.
are like failed stuff is me getting closer. Past stuff is me getting further.
Yeah.
This
Alright,
this is the
so-
last check. So this determines whether or not you guys are gonna have to fight this thing.
Steady aim. We're going to ready my hand crossbow. And we're going to roll inflict wounds with advantage.
Yeah.
See it.
I would like to state again that I am holding the shove action to knock him prone if he does, God forbid, like try to pounce at us.
So the problem
like in the
is
doorway.
inflict wounds requires that I'm at least 30 feet away.
I'm
Is
at
that
30.
It's
now?
not 30 now.
Oh, okay, then I'm just gonna move my character closer to do
Please
this.
just
Then.
fucking hit him.
Why do you have to move him closer?
Moving your character closer doesn't matter.
I think Psycho's just being.
No, I'm doing it because for some reason it won't let me.
Are you targeting?
Inflict
yes.
wounds.
Inflict wounds is
You're
touch
jumping
normally.
off the cart.
No, he has a way to infuse his spells into attacks, but he has
Oh,
a very
okay.
small amount of spells.
I was gonna say, like, I don't have
Specifically
targeting.
one.
Yeah.
I don't have the targeting perfectly set up right now, so
Fuck!
11.
that's not the right bonuses.
Mine
Uh,
is 0 plus
no.
2.
That's definitely not.
Although I think
Uh,
it would still miss.
Yeah, I don't think 9, unless he has a plus 9.
7? Or yeah, plus.
Plus
I think he would
9.
have an official, effectively a plus 4 to
No.
hit.
Just imagine, even with resisting Romanov, probably naturally trying to avoid the inflict wounds crossbow bolts.
Yeah, so you try to fire your inflict wounds crossbow bolt into Romanov, and he instinctually sees the spell and just takes a wide dodge out of the way.
Does the wide dodge at least make it so that he slows down a little bit?
No, I'm being thematic.
Damn it.
He pounces. Make your contested athletics.
Oh boy.
Good luck.
Time to throw hands with a god, I guess.
Aspect of a god, slightly different.
No, you're built different.
Same. At this point, same fucking difference.
Now, I
just-
will ask, would you like to
Uh,
rage?
Yeah, I would very much like to rage. Like, the second I see him go to pounce, bonus action, alright, dickhead.
Screaming for a different reason.
One
Oh,
screams out
yeah.
of joy, one screams out of concern.
As a little flavor thing, everyone sees Puck's mouth open for the first time to actually speak and just fucking screams as they go to shove
I
this
would
aspect
ask
of a
that
god
you
away.
both secret roll your roll to me, please.
Oh boy, okay.
Are we allowed to see it?
That is blind GM.
You are allowed to see it, just don't
Oh,
say
private
anything.
GM. Okay.
I
private
just,
GM
I want to
and
know
because
this.
of rage advantage.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh. It did not hide
Oh.
Oh,
it.
did it not?
Oh well.
I clicked
I'll-
private GM, whatever.
I'll still see with
see.
Sterling's.
This is just
I don't know
test
why it
rolling.
didn't.
Yeah, that's the right one. Well, you roll disadvantage still, so.
No, that was just me test rolling to see like how if the private thing works.
I get it. I get it.
I think it only does it for.
If you manually roll.
No, that was a manual roll.
Oh.
Let me try self roll real quick. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, then yeah, just the
Well,
selecting thing doesn't work currently.
So I see that you rolled. I don't see what you rolled.
Okay, so self roll worked.
Would I need to change it in the little like
Yeah.
box in the bottom right instead of in the
Yes.
pop-up menu thing?
There we go, okay.
That's why.
The blind GM roll did hide it.
Okay. All right. Let's see your athletics roll.
Yeah, the actual one. That was.
Yep. Disadvantage plus 11.
Let me preserve you. I put it in blind one, so it's actually like hidden. So
As this aspect of Malar leaps forward, grinning eerily with meat in front of it, Paktha, you use your great axe to catch the beast and just force it back down. You manage to not engage in combat as enough time has passed that the transformation begins to lose hold. Romanov, you now have control over the aspect.
huh?
Oh.
Spread
Have-
falls to the ground and just like slowly gets up like, huh?
You have telepathy and you can't speak the two languages that are available to you.
So you fall to the ground. Do I,
Get
in
fucking
character,
shot.
have a signifier that he's not hostile? Because if I don't, I'm shooting him.
Don't think yet.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't think there
gonna
would be
roll
yet
to
because
hit.
it's just him getting back up. I'm not gonna like tell you. Oh yeah, he looks perfectly sane now. Nah, he's
I'm
just
gonna
got
roll to
back
hit
up.
now. Just 23 hit.
You get shot again.
Oh fuck.
At max damage. Yeah.
No,
This shot
I think his HP is way
like,
bigger.
his shot goes for the head.
Hey
Nope.
Bryce, in this form, do I own like? Does it basically overwrite my languages into those two?
Yes.
Oh god, what are
So
the
just as the
languages?
cart starts pulling away, you get shot in the head. There's just like
Oh.
annoyed cursing in abyssal. Like just like you know when you stub your toe.
That will give them pause, and they won't try to shoot you again.
Who all hears that? Because I don't fucking speak
It's
Abyssal,
not
but who all
quiet.
hears that?
I was gonna say,
I
you
don't
guys
speak
hear
Abyssal.
it. I don't think any of you speak Abyssal.
No. That would give me pause as well, and Puck would whistle to like have the spectral horses stop for a moment.
I'm shooting again.
Could I like grab the front of your hand crossbow to try and stop the shot?
I mean, it's hey. If I'm just imagining something like the top is fucking.
You
Goofy.
can.
There
but
were
it doesn't.
there were
It doesn't.
there were a
It
couple
doesn't mean anything.
signifiers.
Do you understand
I-
Infernal?
No.
Okay.
Luckily,
Um,
telepathy's funny. Yes.
Basically, the signifiers were he's no longer sprinting at his full speed, and he's standing back up and just fucking cursed in a language I don't understand after getting shot. I'm gonna try
He
and stop
said
him.
something, and it was definitely an expletive.
Oh yes, because gods can't curse.
I
Puck
appreciate
just
the
grabs
compliment.
the hand crossbow.
He's just in fucking
Nah, fuck
Waterson's
off.
head. Just, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm not a god yet.
Oh my
Watterson,
god, he's
let's pause for
He's
a
alive?
moment.
What? Do I shoot him
Puck
again?
will sigh heavily, step out of the carriage, and go, "No, I think he's in control at the moment. If not, and he starts mauling me to death, go ahead and drive away."
Okay. I'm going to slowly steady aim on this man as they approach.
I will approach.
Just wanted to bring up anything about it. Because that was in his Waterson's head.
He'll say like, "God damn it, he's alive."
Yeah, Zone
I don't think Malar tries to trick
As
people.
intelligent as this thing is, it is not smart enough to be a trickster beast.
But I will walk up to Romanov. Axe still very raised. Romanov?
Hold on.
Oh no.
What are you doing? Are you DMing me something?
No, I'm doing something more goofy. You say his name, and he just looks at you and says, "Duh."
Ugh.
What are your languages, asshole?
Missile and something else.
Yeah, I kind of got the abyssal part. What's the other one?
Durchsen zat chito?
Just speak with telepathy if you have that.
Oh god, it's telepathy's in French.
Eto bello by unknown. No. And
Puck
they just start
raises the
speaking in
axe and-
telepathy.
I was about to say, Puck
What
raises the axe and
also-
goes to swing it down on you.
For
Speaking in
reference,
tongues.
I mean, yeah. I was speaking. Was I not speaking common?
No, you were not.
Huh. So the base language of this isn't common.
The
What
fuck?
gave that away? The fact you spoke something in tongues a moment
No,
ago.
it's probably like a broadcasted one, so anyone within 60 can hear it.
I'm not.
The fuck was a response to the assumed stare-off between these two as nothing happens.
And also the talking in Abyss.
Yeah.
Poppy
Moose,
does
do you-
slowly
what languages do
lower
you
the
speak,
X.
Moose?
Yes, I Google
I
translated.
can't
for
find
Russian.
it on my sheet.
That's why I was checking too, and I was like, where the fuck are your languages?
Should just be below weapons on the first page.
Unless he didn't.
Moose, why do you
fill
have
it
no
out.
languages? I mean, I know
not
you speak. I know you speak Common and Draconic as a kobold.
That might be it. I don't. Unless his
Unless the
background gives him
background gave
more,
anything
then that's
else.
probably it.
Or unless kobold gives a third language, which would
Nope.
be weird, but kind of figured I'd double check.
5e is surprisingly stingy about languages.
Look at my
It's
ranger
also
with fucking
hard
8
to-
of them.
It's
Guild
also
Artisan
hard
does
to
Guild
give you
Artisan does
one.
give me an extra choice.
Which language would you like?
I could have sworn I picked Sylvan.
Oh,
Well, that's
That's funny.
funny. You understand him when he was talking, then? Unless you were speaking in the Wow.
you get to choose, Rice. Is Russian Abyssal or Sylvan?
I would say the default language would be Sylvan, given what you are.
There you go. So Sylvan is now Russian.
God damn
So
it.
Moose would have been able to understand him.
Yeah, Bazin, do you understand what the beast is saying?
For reference, the last thing that I said is that would be smart.
In response to what?
To you saying use telepathy.
Oh. The rage wears off because it's been more than 6 fucking seconds, but
Yeah. He said that it would be smart to use the telepathy.
oh my god. Okay. So Romanov, this is you, yes?
Are you still wanting me to speak telepathically, or
Telepathy, please.
should I move closer to the cart so everyone can hear us, or
It doesn't fucking matter. Just say yes or no.
Yes. If it wasn't me, I probably would have mauled you by now.
I have no knowledge of whatever godlike entity is inhabiting your body. I don't know if they're a trickster or whatever the fuck.
It's
They're not trickster.
Malar. It's kind
You
of
think
just...
I know anything about Malar?
Okay, so imagine a very angry wolf. That's
It's
about what
clearly a
Malar
tiger.
acts like. But he is a tiger. Malar is not.
Whatever, tomato, tomato. Point is...
Tiger wolf.
Tolf. Point
That's
is,
the
it
resident
seems like you're in control of this form now.
Yes.
We're going to need stronger chains.
Yes.
I can get to work on enhancing them if I work with you for more than a month.
Might be good. We're also going to a dwarven settlement, so we could probably procure some good chains there. That is true.
Just...
The chains are straight fucked.
Yeah,
they're
the chains
fucked.
are.
Yeah, no, they are... No, they are shattered.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm gonna
amount
take
of
the raw
it's, like,
material
straight
from those,
down.
though.
It's like
Yeah, they can
4
still be
gold
melted.
to get like 20 feet of chain. Chain is like pretty cheap.
Yeah.
The locks, on the other hand,
I will check on the logs, because those were probably a pretty penny.
I'd say the locks are probably fine. It'd be more so that the chains got absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
expansively.
But I
Nice,
will,
man.
like, have the cart come over, like, motion Romanov, just... Arata, get back in the carts. Romanov, get on top, I suppose?
It's about at this point that Romanov, you start to shift back into your
Yeah, that works.
Okay, this doesn't have a direct translation. You just hear Romanov say out loud, "Ayo."
Excuse you? I'm
uh
gonna swing at Romanov.
no, he's back in his fucking
Good.
no.
Uh,
Romanov, you do gain 2 points of exhaustion.
Клео тай имеш ви видео кода генериш, чето я ничего
He's speaking
ni
in tongues again, I swing
shakazi.
at him.
Speaking in tongues again, I smack him.
For reference, for at least a boost. This is, what do you mean? I said nothing.
Can I just
Hey.
bap him with my tail attack? I know my rage has ended, but...
And Romanov presumably loses the horrific demonic aspects and just goes back to Tiger Man.
You are Tiger Man with 2 levels of exhaustion.
Going from probably like 15 feet tall back down to like 8.
So, you have found out what the consequence to your fucking reincarnation is.
Manageable.
Yeah, manageable.
Where is exhaustion on here?
So
Actually,
whatever
probably
he
not
was
much.
running, was he like regenerating at all?
Actually, I technically could answer that, being the one who was shot.
Yeah, you are aware of your capabilities as
No.
Okay. Because if you
for-
were, I was I had a fucked up idea.
Though, wild
God.
thing. It is a good thing I didn't get Were Raven then. If what Rice said is true, and eventually it gains aspects of the other parts of Romanov later on, because Were Ravens do have regeneration instead of resistance.
Shrimp for
Yeah.
the exhaustion pips are the things around your AC, like to the left and right. I remember seeing that a while ago, and I'm like, oh, that's neat, and then just remembering it when you were asking.
Yeah,
Romanov,
and
you're
then,
fucking
4 more. But it's fine, we have 2 more days of travel.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I'm actually also
But-
shifts back to normal human.
Yeah,
So, have all of your last 3 days, all of your days together outside of travel been like this?
we've known each other for a few days. This is
And
the
one
first
of you
experience
somehow
of this.
managed to become the aspect of a chaotic,
Yes.
evil, abyssal god?
I got exploded by a cultist and then reincarnated using a scroll from them.
A cultist gave
What?
him the bad touch, and we used the scroll from said cultist's book to revive him.
I'm going to request more pay once this contract is over.
That's fair.
Probably
Get
a
in the
good
cart.
idea.
Get in the water.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
That's
None
fair.
of us
I
do.
didn't stutter. Get in the cart.
I've. Oh god.
You're our friend now. We're getting soft tacos later.
But yeah.
I still don't have my fucking shield.
Hey, you want to know something wild that I saw in here? This thing is fucking pack tactics.
Oh, fuck you.
It also has legendary actions being
I
the
saw
more-
those.
One of them is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, no, I saw them.
I would assume when he's in control, we would be his pack, yeah.
Well, it's just any, like, creature that is designated as an ally counts for pack
Yeah.
tactics.
But yeah, we shuffled back into the cart. I just have my axe in my hands the whole time, staring him dead in the fucking eyes while we're traveling.
Romanov will put probably the majority of his clothes back on, because he probably took stuff off so it didn't get shredded.
I have a constant held action during travel of if Romanov starts shifting, I am hitting him.
Hey, Rice, is there any, like, bars, like, you know a hanging bar for pull-ups?
Yeah.
Is there anything about that height in the carriage?
No.
Damn.
But with Romanov's true form being revealed, traveling further towards Rosa now, having to retrace some of your steps and collect those locks, I think that is where I'm going to call session for the night.
That's
I realized we had that very long fucking stir-fry talk, so we didn't really get to do too much, but...
You also said you didn't have the town. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Lovely,
I
because
mean,
it could
I
be
don't
like-
need a map for Rosa. It's a city, and you wouldn't really be doing anything there right now anyways.
It's still
but
good to have.
Yeah, I want to get Rosa's map done, and I should probably make a map for Besmedan.
probably.
But yeah. That is your weakest aspect form, by the way.
That's wild.
I had a feeling, like,
Hey,
if you... I'm really glad you didn't, like, oh, I'm a were-tiger. I just do chaotic neutral shit.
It's just still Romanov base. The fact that he's a were-tiger now doesn't... The were-tiger personality is almost just Romanov's already.
Yeah, I know, but, like, the fact that you didn't just go, I'm going to turn into a lazy-ass cat under a full moon, probably for the best. You would have probably killed the first person you decided to fucking swing on.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wouldn't even be a swing initially. Because someone would get marked.
What?
What?
How
Oh,
hurt
yeah.
were you
No,
at the end
no,
of that?
excuse you.
Yeah! Hunter's mark.
How hurt were you at the end of that?
You did like 24 damage total.
I think so.
You did, like, 29,
Uh,
I think, in total.
8 plus 16. Yeah, 24 in total.
Or 24?
Yeah, 24 in total. You did not get to a third of my health.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
thinking I
that's
did
what I
around a
figured.
quarter.
No!
Hold on, let me check.
Not even. You maybe did... You didn't even do an eighth.
This man has 200 HP?
He's
The
an
aspect of a
aspect of a
god.
lesser god!
This is true, but damn!
So, Ari, you
Yeah.
in fact did about a tenth of my health.
Ugh.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna see if we can get some adamantine chains or something. Or magic chains.
You're gonna need them.
If they'll even hold.
I mean, given if the check is higher than the DC base, which it seemed like, we go by that, so... And I imagine an adamantine chain is either DC 25 or DC 30, which means the base DC is higher.
Mm-hmm. I'll account for that.
Plus, we can also get, like, actual restraints and stuff.
Like manacles and shit.
Yeah, manacles or other things to just restrict movement outside of chains.
I genuinely think that it might be worth it for somebody to pick up Mold Earth at some point, just to like bury this man up to his neck in all those restraints.
I will be honest,
His neck,
the
up to his
dirt wouldn't
nose.
change a lot.
It would at least, I think, slightly modify the DC to be harder.
As you... Hey, King, can we have like 8 scrolls of Force Cage, please?
I mean,
One scroll per hour.
Romanov will probably be reporting this back to the king legitimately, because if this does happen in a city, the guards and shit
Mhm.
need to know.
How long was
Yeah,
he
no.
in true form and aggro?
He was aggroed for like a full 8 fucking hours.
Okay.
So like currently it is about like 6 in the morning.
Okay. So he got
He
like
was on us all
fucking
night.
yeah, he got shot, commanded, and all that shit a lot, and just kept coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys were going. You guys basically made it back to the mountain pass.
Jesus. I'm just glad that I have infinite ammo.
More concerningly, this cart's pretty fast. It moves at a hefty speed. Keep fucking gaining on you.
Because
Yeah.
he's only 10 feet slower and he has the dash action, which
What's
the
the speed of
carriage
this?
doesn't.
50 feet move speed.
Oh,
Around.
yeah.
The dash action.
Thank God that he. I'm gonna be honest. If he got too close, I was just fucking flying away. I was leaving.
I knew very well he'd have at least 1 point where he would get close enough, so I'm like, I'm holding the shove action.
No name, Jonas. Something funny. There is a bonus action
Yeah.
here that is similar to the dash.
Fuck you. It's saying that right now, fuck yourself.
It's on a recharge though, which is good. Like this is a
out of
wild cheat.
Out of a curiosity thing, what was your contested athletics?
I don't know. Only Rice knows.
Ah,
It was a 16.
okay.
He rolled a 5
I was
and an 8.
asking. Yeah, I was asking like how close it was. He got a 16. Jesus Christ!
He is a plus 11.
He has a fucking 24
I forgot about the
strength.
plus 11. Yeah.
24 strength and increased proficiency bonus.
Mhm.
Hey Rice, vague idea. When does it get the stuff that, like, class features from Romanov? Vague idea.
You'll find out.
I'm gonna assume
Mm.
10 plus.
You'll find out.
I'm gonna assume 5.
If we get to 10 plus, eventually, I'm just gonna give you like a rebreather mask and shove you in a bag of holding.
That's probably for the best eventually, anyway.
Like, I'm just gonna like
Oh,
slowly
yeah, the
take everything out of the bag
fucking-
of holding, put it somewhere else, give him the ability to breathe in it, and put him in it. And that's just where he is all night.
What
'Cause
are
he can't
those,
get out of it.
Like, what are those lungs I'm thinking of that can be attuned to?
I'm not
The
sure.
mechanical, whatever the fuck.
I know I can make
know
them.
what you're talking about, but I don't remember what they're called. The reason I bring it up is because when
Ventilating
that
lungs.
happens, technically it can activate blade singing.
Okay, so you're going in the bag.
Yeah, we're getting you ventilating lungs, we're making you attune to them, and then you're going in the bag.
Cause
Like he just unattunes just.
Hey, Sterling, I'm just gonna
I
let
don't
you
think
know
you're curing
right
this
fucking
shit.
now.
mhm.
Oh no. So, I'm gonna let you know things that aren't written on that sheet,
Yeah,
just because I didn't bother to write them there.
yeah.
1,
Uh-huh.
you cannot transmit lycanthropy.
That's good.
Thank Christ.
2, you cannot be cured through normal means.
That's understandable.
It's a deific curse. Yeah.
3, while you were transforming, you briefly saw an image of Malar, and he whispered to you, "You are going to be the greatest planetary hunter."
Interplanar hunter. Oh,
I think I said the right term.
Damn, I was blessed by the god of cheekbone.
Yeah. His humanoid form is goofy fucking looking.
Mm-hmm.
I found an image of Malar.
He's a goofy-looking
It's-
god.
It's actually not far off from the image I found.
I mean, I described you to the best of my ability as to what Malar looks like.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Oop.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Who do we lose? Psycho?
Psycho got banished to the
Psycho.
AFK.
Damn.
It's been gone that long.
Oh no.
But yeah, hey, I joined. I'll make you guys food and silver your weapons. Oh, that's an aspect of a god. I'm requesting more pay.
No, that's entirely fair. I am also requesting more pay.
Yeah.
Do we have utensils for writing a letter? Because depending on
I
how
can make
long
them.
depending on how long like the going into the mines takes,
Mhm.
I might just send a letter back to the king being like, "All right, this is the situation when it comes to what's happened."
It's
I From what I
You would have to have a mortgage to be foreclosed on.
yeah. Also,
You don't.
to be honest, the king is pretty understanding. This might be on the edge of his understanding, like, but from what I remember, the king's a pretty chill dude.
Well,
He'll
yeah.
probably throw me in a fucking bank vault on full moons. Like Iron Cage. Use bank vault as a fucking example. You know what I meant.
Throw you in
Yeah,
a
if-
fucking demi-plane.
Yeah, like the genuine
Yeah, a
solution to
bank
this
vault.
shit is shove you in a bag of holding with a way to breathe so you don't die. That's it. Just send him to Brazil.
I mean, fuck, depending on the sheet, we might not even have to give him a way to breathe. He'll just nod.
True. I would not like to suffocate him though.
Depending on the circumstance, we might have to.
Oh, if he's trying to kill me,
Push comes-
gladly. But
Push comes to shove.
yeah.
Hey,
Just,
Ari.
Trip,
yeah.
trip,
What? No,
push comes to
actually.
shove, I won't
Hey,
kill you.
hey, Puck.
Yeah, what's up?
Could you roll me a wisdom save real quick, just as a funny?
Fuck me. I'm a barbarian. What do you expect
I
to
know.
get out of
You're
this?
also-
Last time you failed one of these, you got held person illegally.
19.
Oh, cool. You would pass.
Yeah?
Pass what?
A once a day thing that if you failed, you're just frightened for a minute.
Gross. Psycho, would you be willing to throw the manual roll module at Rice?
Could I even
I
be...
think he said he didn't do it already because it fucks with other modules.
That and you should be able to just do it. You should be able to just do it manually.
No, the module has to be in.
Ari wants to do the Bluetooth dice. Because they got the fancy Bluetooth dice.
Correct.
The Bluetooth is connected.
Let me
Connect
look through my
these
boundary
nuts.
stuff.
That's the session
Thank you.
for tonight. I've been Rice Celery.
Yippee.
Have a good one. I'm ending stream.
Oh,
Wahoo!
including the 100. Like, so you guys are... I'm getting very good.